Na news and some fra ba empo ya twemu ene eye politics amayo sem awo fi omanga na mu ene abibima nyina mu krodua ya yewa mu so emu nsensem in fact ewiase afa na nyina mu nsem e de bebrao se won so abra wakọ adwuma ba na wakọ suku aba wakbetra fie no wahome no na ye de oman no mu nsem so e den toa wo na won so wahu de ekọ adwo de biara ewo na wotwe biara mu no efi no wotwe ekopim nondu koba na bedwafo betena se pensemu ya the breaking news and ekeka hu nyina so ebe brown enti frewadofo abusuafo wona na otie certain politics previously na no one sam break na ya ba ya de papa aba extra time politics and asugusu awotie.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
GN Radio UK. Catch us on Sky, DAB, or live stream. You're in tune to GN Radio UK.
This is Extra Time Politics with KOBA.
Brain obiara che enti wunsutie Extra Time Politics GN Radio na wutie yewo London UK every Monday 8 o'clock PM. Listen to KOBA Kwaku obedie tu operima ajema. That's it Bekasa Sabrina no biarache GN Radio number 1.
This is Extra Time Politics with KOBA.
Yanara assassini eya body limaye mojana na num shegu na de tu ho maye edumene wososo say be biatwa so nindian twa so kutu kranine pesa kuminga edi embramo de mama ya sase hodo atise amaino
Okay, this is my motherland, lady Ghana tiny. Anything I go talk, you get a tiny. Bo up Bonia hey, Bonnie Dan hey. Many my friend he kati, many one pay. Malaba he can you find the Bajamin Cabo. What you know, Ninja Lawa, me Cabo. I promise on my own, I'm both tired near Shona. Ling off a Mina Sana, Nibukuna no Shona.
Yamwaena, Zumunchi Afiko May, Kowan Kabila Capito. Zaida kai banda bambanci mu daina zalunci ubangijin Allah wai ma zumunci ya fi komai annan Muhammad wai ma zumunci ya fi komai iyayenmu wai ma zumunci ya fi komai.
See, this is not a peace song, it's a love song. Peace and Ghana getting married, keep the love strong. See, a peace we cannot risk. War at home is like cardiac arrest, cause home is where the heart is. Let the trumpets sound victory. The battle that we won is a battle for a peace. We promise on an honor that we'll never fight again, cause Ghana is the happy place of joy we should defend.
Get up, what's up, motherland?
I didn't feel like obedient and aphia. I'm in love with you now. Tamajiba Majihada, Mabiata, what's in your will, a dodgy love for fun, like a chale. How? From the big six, you still to fix things. Mawa Hamakafu was she can't reach this.
If you don't want me, give me somebody for fight, we don't need one apiece. And come boom, If we to protect the nation, Mother God and anyone I save it. Oh yeah.
About the peace, hey, about our summer day, about the PP, hey, I want to know now summer day, walk here. From a wabo, what has some chon one six, and many bay you some Kenya if you are, which as if you won't pay for a month who are when you be a cocoto, a lady be okay, palace, a lady more okay, ballet, a lepizuko okay, ballet. I'm out with you all in. It's all about a peace. Hey, Baloba.
In a doom, stores out to doom. Police say you fool, every I say soon. Topa ye papa, depending on high. Mwashakuma muma, memena danima. Wafabuba, wodono na wodinesi room. Musimudania too, sema photo gem. Uredo na BBC.
Ghana, it's no more.
Mo picture free me, dayum na medium no war.
Instead of the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons and daughters of God. Hey, we pray for love, we pray for peace, we pray for unity always. To make our nation better. Oh, to make our nation better. Bring peace to our land. Nation better. Peace to our land.
Extra time politics. Akoya se chose. Ye ni bin film. Ye fa bin kan. Ye kan se ne tiana. Kako obi die to bel majima. Ye kwai.
This is a warfield of no return. What's your name?
Guru the Great.
What do you represent?
Hip life. Okraman dada so the asem dada so neka. You can't tell the bone hit grub more you know go fit. O kasano so you need one ka we na emma. Your entire career crumble into me one hit. Singer the year na me dwin say mo the ani sexy. 2019 now papa confirm me say we the 30. Papa chua we behave it so be a when you epilepsy. What there? I share the dressing basabi. This a let him ask question. O shebda pan sam to say tankers near our pension. When you kaka wude ko pecho chokrim bina for tension. Show a man pale be so who hear medical attention. You think it be your time, you the poor crap past that the lumba. Oh boy, don't try. Who did today Bukoba Kuba compare Professor Zuma? Oh boy, don't die. Who you do package jealousy nation? Who to on Tumqua? No be today, maybe Provinia Hasana Mube to me, Hasana Mibe to Subu in Casa Ube movie, drop a bag of Mube movie, see if I have Ube to me, Chamo catch a power to the Casa when you're going to see your body, you follow, you just follow, if you know you follow, but I'm a conny solo, every day the watch polo, why you be hobo, you be the one Kobo, but I'm a Togo. I'm a flower near when in town, we see before wish you well. With all your links, if you want fire, we go link you hell. Some draw it to conclusion, and ya painting me black, painting me well. You think say you did top, you then your boss, I will raise you hell. This be your new church, Mongada mo links, and I go preach you well. Who born dog, Winnie Papa Baker be your father, bro, I will treat you well. I'm a foot to me, Yinima, me my soul, I shall challenge you for 6 street help. And then you come on board, word do hire team for the watch make you try speak well. Body now what the baby go treat you well. Bible now what the baby go brief you well, teach you well, make you thinking well. Money now power we go show you well. Who born dog, dog, dog. Who born dog, dog, dog. Who born dog, dog, dog.
Today we mama tade, where you just they say like a highway I no pay. Yes, nobody go rain forever. Nobody go rain forever.
To when you be a man and two fool. Hey, Frank, if you watch it. Bible said the way Janu win any now Kwan was I say. Who want be the water for years is you and Tomago. Here come over amount. Now out for the tackle. You won't make with dirty one a body there catch a question pass it. I hang you playgrounds, I just want to focus on my sassy. One feather there, I remember throw be a titty what Bukasi. If I say me keep it deep, then it's the answer to someone. I just want to stay cool. All these years now me pay the dues. Me no boss now we dey cool. But this young boys you the council. That my father, my you be my bro. Me promise you they want say me more bro. They see you my bro, but you want double cross. They gave me the rush, they play at the pass.
Where you just they say like a byway I no pay. Yeah, see nobody go rain forever. Nobody go rain forever. Yeah, see nobody go rain forever. Nobody go rain forever. Today when I'm at day, where you just they say like a byway I no pay. Yeah, see nobody go rain forever. Nobody go rain forever. Yeah, see nobody go rain forever.
A very good evening to you.
Nobody go rain forever. Yeah, see nobody go rain forever.
Nobody go rain forever.
Nobody go rain forever.
I want to be part of this song, you know. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening to you. Every one of you out there, Matia Mastrisa, say Guru, and any person say Guru is dead. He is seriously awake and kicking. Wow. Wow, this is crazy. I know when we see na I didn't talk about Kwame Eugene Usa. That's some no Usa. Guru Nyabotre. I was out for Mama Jo. Mamuna akwa ba GN radio flick says so. You might any extra time politics. Me the KOBA. You know, we've been off for a bit, but unfortunately, we couldn't do what we have to do. Now, when you fast our queens, can say, I bring a chamoni, Adam was said, Monjay Muna, your baby, Moji and Sono. So, when Niji, a year, when a Miankasama pillow will be a friend jam, a maker. When Niji, a year radio, Juma, when I say, oh, politics, or Modiana Fremi. Right? Frame will show you so. Now, I'm no Kasa, actually. Now, I'm found champion for because you don't want to break. You break and hammy. But unfortunately, we have no other choice than to, go off to do what, we have to do. About 8:21. And then 25th of February 2021. Extra time politics ni. Any more up 11 o'clock. And I share John Kruman who share yeah friend is saying crop beyond so any quine. Say Gabo nomine mean check a say pa mabusia phone mama boats. Mammy bedu say Gabo John Kroma crop bia here free Scotland I was out for and at this time, Nelson, I have no other choice. By Nayaba, you bounce to Janet in Sam Sunam. Obviously, a man gonna your mind be a say, me who I made a person or do a man yet. And I'll go straight to my point because we ain't got time. Oh, Frebia, I say from now, no, from 7 Manobesino. Because I made Manobesino. Mema Semino, me can we pet line, baby. John Bassam de Cancaino. Crop answer Baba. And next to Baba Kwaku answer Baba. Kwakubai there, because Kwakubai nearly. If I could buy anything, Oh boy, if I hear then look at the KOBA a pepper mono. Sabato beba. Kwaku bimpe enso beba. Wanna make count kwaku boy. And then kwaku bimpe man stand warning. Why she? What's that on political leave? Well, why not end this phone the call? Now, for to buy you. Also a chair on your brezano. Anyway, I was out for. Yeah, back to the medical canal. That's our brain. Obviously, we will give you an update on, obviously the coronavirus and the vaccination and the home chroniba. Now, for your day. I'm going to move update abroad now for also know why you're updated. Just in case, say unya hunya, and I say won't see ya. Yanentie, say yakoma Ghana, UN. At the new work check, ya check on we Ghana for anto. Ghana for anto. Honey. Hello? Yeah, Joe. Further line is a budget. I was a form fan chairman and say everything is on we go as it is. Yeah, in say you could check Ghana 600,000 vaccines. A country of 31, 32 million. I didn't need you create me a right figure. A country of 30, let me save myself, 30 million people or population. Now your mammo vaccines of 600,000, right? It's just a fraction, a minute of it. Any past 600,000, any past 32 million, right? Or 30 million. Now your mammo vaccines, 600,000. And then on some bad me become. And Crophobia the kind from me warning me on my posts. But I'm afraid, Miss Shremo, move here and more from me. Because me we sure as I'm from me, I'm number. I don't want that. Men pet opel se only make us come on the show and talk. Sadly, we are no. I do respect and penny for no because I never will be out from me. Many new friend, but I'm telling you, opel from na make us just come on the show, say what you want to say to me, and I respond because and there may be coswa. Said ye and there may see corner, ya many amria, and crofobia and the nipper be as a kind agent anka. They ain't trust it. Let me go straight to what I want to say. Oman Pani Akufo-Addo Ekachre ye Council of State say Omo and help in the fight of Galamsay. I'm afraid it won't work. Anya Juma. Why is it say Anya Juma? The current president of the Council of State, na owo last year enna Anya Juma na Otuosiri board the second. He was and he is still the president of the Council of State. Yet your memoir yensu essay ye not by essay ye forest edrigu enna ye ya himfu di won hu sakoto China for in someone a confirm the prisons here. Ya get bia mom so fanko Ghana. Enko be bia ne ma papa bi wo gold ni an ko de ba. No mo ma wi an fanko o mo krom no. Sa enko foi ni ahemfu no mo ye bo aka bom. Okay? Makana fidie so say. Nanado has no excuse this time around. He has no excuse because what I want to say, Makasa Mekan in the middle of the year, in the middle of the term, and doing the second year no kona Mekan. because me hwɛ deɛ kɔ no na sɛ ɛnkɔ yi a then there's something wrong. And I will say what I want to say. Maka me nka ne kro. But I'm saying say he has no excuse. Nana has not been able to fight against the Galamsay issues. The land water bodies are destroying. Next match, at some point, you know, Ghana will start importing water. Because you so say. Enough and to and him for and the AD and to say. Me feel say we needed to create a chamber for your chiefs, you know, because the subjects or the people revere ye buya himfo, ye coach and your friend diagro, and it's you know, Sekoba say friends say ye ni kasa ye but one kasa no we are cromfo. They are not doing well, they are not helping us, they are not making the country any better. The chiefs are selling our lands to the foreign. And it's upsetting and it's annoying. I was out for on my crime. Let me take this opportunity. Let me of the team. On the COVID-19, right? On the COVID-19, England hanko anipa I confirm somewhere in here. 3.6 over 3.6. In fact, I mean quick number. And a nip of 107,000 and over and no. A radio form currency. You can edipano, yeah, say 4.1 and deaths since 122 and over. I'm rushing need because my Baba can't yach because there is a middle same banner say share disproportionate. How things are being shared among countries in the world. How many countries in Africa has received vaccinations or vaccines? And Crowd was saying, and the war or Ghana mu and as Africa mua almost about vaccines. And Crow over 50-something states, you know. Ghana kwa I think Zimbabwe, Uganda, and South Africa, about 4 countries. But look at how many countries in the Western world almost come up vaccines and how many. This is me, my approach. I want people to start asking questions. I want people to know what is in that vaccine. But again, why are we not even inclined to use our own medicines? That's another question we have to also discuss. Because, say you were Food and Drug Board, say you were Ghana Ministry of Health. A friend say herbal medicine say no be good. Just them, but they are happy to take vaccines from the Western world. We have to ask why. Now, Food and Drug Authority say, Food and Drug Board Authority say, vaccines. Ghana to have or to manufacture its own vaccines, you know. Where does it start from? We have people that have tested some medications in Ghana. Corona symptoms, you know, are vanishing. But we go a whole host of vaccinations, and that's a vaccines are the highest of percentage are a year good, a year 86. That is Johnson and Johnson's, right? From AstraZeneca, from Pfizer, whatever. A year over 50%, another 60% in poor. The year 80%, you know, hey, Johnson Johnson's. And no crown, it does not cure it. Any part of one they have again been infected with this virus. So if you have our own, Why don't we try to use it? And my question then is, now, LGBTQ plus what is opening in Ghana? About 12 offices. 12 offices has been opened in Ghana. We only know what is in Ashoman, but it's more than one. In fact, we've heard police focus closely another 4 in Accra. You understand? And it's a KOBA the same. LGBTQ ya we are see any more if we promote to a chroming. Right? A promote to a chroming. Na afe ebinum de nyamesem ne nyamesum ne ho nkone ba bata wen. Say ya anje antumu a Ghana jina bia we. But does it mean say we have to accept it? Does it mean say we need to go with them? Does it mean say we have to tolerate it? Never, we won't. But then me yana say yem penny for no ni ahemfo no. Omo di hwamo. Omo di hwamo. But yem fa asem nsie bio. You will say as it is. You be kan papa say it here. Nanado anu aye mienu e was asem yi mu. Finally upon the pressure obekasa. Nanado yajitum say nanado your hene prakope na se KOBA say amamuoti any political expedience inti sentiment kind of crest say no is nowhere. Then where do we stand? Ya he feel so enam brown envelopes inti almost anu adwo enti enchirima no e fa ne na asi yani ye nananom ne emanom e fa ne ye ko. Good evening Joe.
Yeah, good evening KOBA.
Adisaminia
nyamia dumo na
me nyamia dumo ko e mo adwo quickly remember so but I mean my update quickly now for remember at your phones whatever is going on quickly now me run through the data kakra ama abusia for England abusia for confirmed cases I could do 3,630,729 that's confirmed cases. Nipa those that are dead due to coronavirus in England alone is 107,388. If you come totality of the UK, the cases that have been confirmed are 4,154,562. And then the dead, unfortunately, is 122,070. Ghana, the cases are 81,245. Active is 6,614. And the dead, unfortunately, once again, is 584. And a free coronavirus, unfortunately. We are seeing about 112,716,833 and confirmed, but 2.5 million. 2,500,770 unfortunately nipa and afimu. Luckily enough nipa 63,597,985 and I recovered. But I share vaccines, you know. I mean, this is what I was talking about. UK first dose, you know. And nipa 18,242,873 people and I vaccinated. Population of 62,348,447 is the percentage is up to 29.3%. Okay. Now, let's assume that Ghana has 30 million population, right? Let's take it as 30 million. And the 600,000 doses of vaccines. Check here. It's just 1.8 or 1.9 million, 1.9%. Okay? Show. This is what I'm talking about. Say enipa sebe what you wanna say undidi me ya. So but down for cry or no type one say cry or did first about sebe did form. That for be di no. They won't me and crowd for man only. It I normal and it's you know I normal say. And before they will look after themselves first. They will first look after themselves. So what is happening? What is happening to the trials and tests? You're having the KNUST, Food and Drug Board Authority, any Ministry of Health. Do we need to wait for a Western world to get us their surplus of their vaccines? And anything anyone was saying, yet now put to prove. You see, LGBTQ for be over office of Ghana. Nampani for anything, no way. Didn't they know about it? And Ghana the embarrassing and Kapena Jegu by a bus and some fun in some way they are dumo. We call Ghana. Ye memman ye payma. My name is Guasia Joe. No more Joe.
Yeah, okay. Also.
Then I call.
Yeah, gum. Yeah,
Gumbeni. Can I keep you?
Yeah.
I didn't know Ghana. And then what is happening? Huh? I'm going to follow a charge the Council of States to help him fight the the Galamsay fight. But now you know what is going on. Eh? You know what is going on. People are stealing and, forcefully confiscating other people machinery. They found a report on from They've given you every report. So what do you need? Yetena Manasseh Azuri. Now, friend is saying, you know your Wokumasi. Erasmus Adonko, a reporter. All the police for nature, or no police for Namono. A police for some best around the home. I bet you. What is going on? Who is in charge? That is what we're talking about. And this is the Ghana we have come to, realize it's not going well. We must talk and we must, speak. Let this change. Anyway, Joe,
yeah, good evening to you. And I say, you buy if so I check a car. And you have another opportunity. Abana, you have Asia. I have always said, it is just by Namiadom and opportunity to talk on the radio. And they say, "Dear, service,
no, not at all."
In our quest now, you say, "Yema, economy, and Sembu high Becca said, you bet you be nice." So, if you are a Becca, said to you, it might be a bit distasteful, but we need to swallow it as people because the zeal and the love that you want my mind in
I could do some person.
I may can't be bisa. Jama make cancer ask me now, say, shall we call Hollywood? The mad James Bond movie, anyway, pie, his criminal antics, big air or James Bond,
yeah.
That is one aspect of Hollywood. Another aspect, the war type, say Rambo, Schwarzenegger, Red Scorpion, no more contour, no money, way for Vietnam, for near no more. The other aspect of Hollywood, sebi pornography. That dia means ya mabu na ebi wa ban we mu. The one you be a sebi wo project akesi a wo rehwe pornography yem fa minister. One you be a sebi wo tutuo every day wo tutuo yem fa minister. One you be a sebi wo ye criminal yem fa minister. Nti se wo bi some say e ben na kwa. Ansa no no. Yama Hollywood, I Hollywood, no, and I'm on mine, I on mine. And that today, as we speak, Ghana is classified, and we are happy. A poor country, and we are the first country. Will be a year farm fan. We are classified as the first poor country to receive COVID-19 vaccine. And no, there are some working now. There's some out na market. There are 3 things. Because you young for they come and talk back by your culture, you be so point interview say Sky News described Ghana as a poor country. Now I mean you don't blame them. And now A+ can almost the project and FS service said you know there's no so Obia a minister all of a sudden. But going back to the now welcome. Brother, yeah, 3 million population. Yeah, mine 600,000 vaccine, as you were saying.
30 million.
30 million, good. Sorry about that. 30 million. Yeah, new a time, a year, you're going to say 600,000 a year, okay, who found say. Brother, it looks into America. Either say you are a criminal, either you watch porn on a 90 inches projector. I'm not saying. You are Rambo or Red Scorpion to be appointed as a minister because Obia Hunyan says sebi a drone crown it has a certain temperature it takes. Namu dia kwesi ewiem ye ho fan fair. I draw one CD nim. Na woni sky dey fan fair na sika no. One farm and sponsor our doctors to produce their own vaccine. When we talk about the mentality of the black man, say Donald Trump can say we are shitholer. Now what Donald Trump is racist. Sabi that do enya bodam ade. What Cuba. Since I me started say me say the embargo to Cuba so ende. Cuba, they cannot buy or trade with America, UK or whatever. And Cuba are able to develop vaccine. Ghana yetimi kobe bia there is no embargo on us. Cuba developed vaccine. Udie ya vaccine. You are classified as a poor country, and you are making fanfare over a vaccine. The amount. You see, but no. Sebi time ya American brother. Na ebebro obi bebra simbi. Na ye bebre but obi bebra simbi. See na ne na 2 more or 4 more. Sani home no. Ye can and yes so be time nanado and yes so be time abino. Nobody is saying say abino in failing Ghana entertain your photo. But it is also morally right to say you better point out what is wrong and what is right. Where commendation we need to commend them. Where we need to say. But if you want your say, only the service you do project and the Suwaji at the end of crowd or National Theatre, and then they are more paper. See, only defend it, and no near some may send ye come. And to me, vaccine the only 100 years to cry to mean develop KOBA, and not yet a 100 years yet to mean develop it. But the nonsense aspect, the stupidity aspect of it, a fanfare, to welcome a vaccine that we did not contribute 1 penny to develop it. And today I was telling somebody, say, if me, say I have money, I would have taken the UK government to court if they had a hand in delivering, in sending that vaccine to Ghana, because I will not sit down here and work for my money to be used to purchase a vaccine and send to Ghana, where we give as gratia to MPs, 6 billion each ex gratia, and then you tell me they cannot. I mean, what kind of a joke is that? What kind of a concert party is this? And this is not just about the MPP or the NDC. It is about leadership. It is about the lack of leadership. You want mining. Lack of leadership. KOBA. On mining a woman, you need paying beer. You need people. And what we say, when you are so hypocritical, it comes back to haunt you. They praise Nanado. Today, it has come back to haunt them. And maybe now, okay, LGBT or whatever. Some say Nanado, Namin the man. Namin other man, or say, gay near the Embra. And they say Namin or say Brown. And so why are we complaining? Why are we complaining? Nanado is a human rights lawyer. Yanka is a human rights.
Okay.
As a human rights lawyer,
Sabato,
what do you
good
want
evening.
him to do about gay and homosexual?
Sabato,
What do you want him to do?
Hello, KOBA.
Oh yeah.
Me ho ya pa na so e.
Menton kan kasabi mentie beton kan.
KOBA na bibi aboko de.
Me adom boko na so e.
Me ho ya pa.
Obekasa by Okasa no. Yeni Osofu Kusibwa Fubekasa from Ghana.
Okay.
And some I can what to be. Until well, you into a friend saying opening remarks because we will come back to a lot of issues. Now, yeah, discuss it.
Well, Mamintia, Minia, Joe on the other side. Na Mintia with phone na menka se de o kan ye na no ya de a enim guase KOBA the yere kra on fa politics ho no o se na Ghana kra ye de vacuum ye den abra ye wo ye luka enduro wo ho a ye nso ye betimi aye bidia
de ya wo mu ni say local herbalists no aye nuo e de akoma Food and Drug Board Authority and the Comma Minister of Health. They go back to KNUST for several research. It has been approved. And then if you Sanu Krona no a penny for the yare mama no mama tom. And I did me can't vaccines. Baba yen no na so no yenya ho hwe. Mukroya say LGBTQ whatever. We're not tolerating it. Also, we don't need it. Yempe. Omopedia. Two things. Polygamy in Africa is accepted. We should just exchange and see if it will work. Otherwise, they should just let it be. Let us be. What is going on?
Yeah, and see, Sausha, she said, "Okay, and Garcia, fair, say, your population, okay, even thereby, Akran, Quancras, okay, what they want, and they penny for ministers and any deputies in Quampo, and your mom will have of last house to Crano. So say Sunday, those Vinya, and that's to be there. But to say the way, yes, Karina, yeah, what Camono, I see we say. Idea, yamfa ya adwene amba, yamfa ya sika nka ho, ya yemboa bia. So, as a man bia, odwene ho a won tiase. But KOBA, you could clearly see that we are in a leadership crisis. So what the Ubo D, LGB and the TB eka ho a. We are in a leadership crisis because we previous abaya o they stand to say look this is our culture. Yeah, they say it here.
But Sabato Tiu. So who knows our Kasawa? I'll tell you, sir, we should speak as Ghanaians. Okay? Let's for once, you put two politics aside.
Yeah.
Nyan cannot create woman. Because I do penswa. So NDC. Na obu MPP. And I say UPD whatever, that's what yeah. Right? That's say I will see many panels at now any year. Senyanswa with all honesty of Siaka. So what I say, and you know, Mama for politics and to aside for a bit because I don't want us to look this in a way of politicking at all. We must deal with it as Ghanaians. Because as someone Joe Kanye, a Chester Ghana a poor country. But we live in a country and Yema Ghana one. And so I say cry war cry and I say yes and you think of even a quarter crowd. But we are struggling. Why? That is what we have to talk about.
We mudia sa wo kan sa de but we mudia ya keka ho nsama ma ta say we mudia ya kan kosi say when you touch on about Galamsay issues here cause say Galamsay kwa de enki etimi de to abati ananado e ma ne kwatena nchen enya nanado na ba ni choice ka de fight against Galamsay no ya fa ya no keke ne ka ye choice ka enti se ya ntimi anko a it's called forcing financial laws to the state. And the president put his presidency online and ameboa.
Oh yeah, see, say another question na hinie kra na. Thank you. The president that's right.
Now, ekosi say, aren't you and now one say, yantimian punishing even one talking of Professor Prempom
what
we see no in a safe way, Mrs. Sameno Catay. Yantimian for one cocoa to po, and bomb what charge about Kumpa Mianco Beo Mumpo. Now, we leadership obey the issue. So, let me tell you, and Janutin make us when they come to Sa LGBTQ after money, Kaya, Gampati, a Bebo Dia, Minia, Yaya, previous government, and now president, I would almost be paying. Any annual bill, so our cafe is bound to be happening. Any busan who said the second question, okay, the dangerous. Nanado Cafe, as a president was saying, so we should struggle, uncle for no much struggle with UK and America until when their voice needs to be heard. No, and what I said, today no more Ghana, no, no, say, send a woman a time be bedra, maybe our more voice in the head. Until they try to say, President, the final year, and no woman, President. When the time we need will be obeying our support here, then let's start do something. That's all this is about. Let's start do something because KOBA, there will be maybe our Tiafrika, there will be on the Watchman Sakasa, the Yan, a basic, and the time on an so yet. And the team organization one, they said the other Western countries for the year, now. You bet me about KOBA, I be about requirement to say what brought on the thing. More principles. The Kromuha and any Western country would to me 1 million. But Africa, I'm up for 1 million and 9 years, what say, and I'm a Wakoba. Okay, and then I would hear Obi Crap or acquire marriage certificate at the Yawaria Bakumi Lumian and no a crime Cassiapa. Open fear respect, and I'm a boy.
Sir, and the proposal, sir, the attendant say. Yempening for na omabedi dusuno apart from Kwame Nkrumah obia in adwen say we funding the budget from foreign aid obia say now we are entering into 21st century and it's in we must conform to the patterns of other nations. But let me tell you something, and I will talk mama can be share asofo Ghana and a Christopher Wagan. I want to be so controversial today. One thing that we cannot joke with it. God is a sympathetic and compassionate God. But he's unforgiving God though. We should all understand that. God is unforgiving God. But one thing we should also understand is say, in any way possible you worship God with reverence, he accepts it. Japan, they worship Shinto. Japan is the second biggest economy in the world. It's embedded in a seabed. The airport is, the pillars are all the way down to the seabed. but has never where all the earthquake is Japan ne ho kroneba no e bin si airport oda. Can you imagine? Nyame be no mosom no. Nyame be no mosom no. Asofo ye hu Duncan William no nose mask too. On pani running say yes me boa obi anka. Right? So there ocean nose mask too. There was so fun penning for Ghana Kwana so for ye esika fortune businessmen. It's only Ghana. Now so for the rich listed by are so for esika forcing businessmen. How is that possible? Share Nyankopon is not you. But no crow when he say it's about time one. I was say I saw funny giants, Southwestern preaching. No more preaching and culture. Okay? Because now the importation to the nation now about destroy and yam penny for any him say obia onya. But enkolano mo bano. There was a cartoon being a pastor, maybe a chum. Now we say a prince. All pelba, right? And I said princess are all pe bema. And the right from the onset, and you see, say marriage is between opposite sex.
Yeah.
But now, no, there has been another one. Who say a prince are all pen in yonko bema, and a princess are all pelba. What does that teach that child? So anybody now be quieter. I don't think Ghanaians should be quiet. We must speak, and I believe, say,
KOBA.
Here go the Poponswa. Yentimi share ho.
KOBA. Hello, KOBA.
Mo.
Yeah, and my brothers about to ekasano. What can be say? Ye politics, and let us not politicize the issue. That's right? Yeah. Which is okay, fine. But how do we depoliticize the issue? When on mine, it is the leader that we follow.
No sabato no. Meba sabato. And every baby I'm catch where
I'm coming from. You want pastors to talk, you want opinion leaders to talk, say Western whatever. We should and we had the cathedral and Israel. What did you say about it?
This is Extra Time Politics with KOBA.
What did you say about it?
What did you? No. Say Koba say utna I me be oma unuanom say gay dia obi antna ho. And this is why I'm channeling my attention to the churches. The churches have to start preaching sanity. Because say sankrofo we there. I will read some passage towards the end of the remember me phone so. The reason you better sit here woman and how it all started. Before we are clever and we are smart. But the only thing to derail us is to derail us from our culture and our beliefs. And my folk have succeeded it. And we have a software on my board degrees, doctors now there, more preaching and more for culture. And we must believe, say, we must understand, say, Nyamesum. And I say, the way we worship our God, now, a Western culture. We have to understand that. We must understand that. Because we have our culture and the way we worship our God. When we were growing up, and we said there were righteousness in our midst. People were not dying just like that. There weren't much infections among us. The only infection who are measles to bro. Me you know. and to broke. And the worst disaster in Ghana was the coup in 83 hunger a common hong Kong by Ukraine. Nyame ehe Ghana in a way. I am a say na way a refu akodi. Say the refu ba bua Ghana pa.
I think so Busajo on the bear ponano.
Sabato manyabre. O dey say Nyakopon hu kwa fa so hwe ne mba. Oh man, because Ghana sabre now boni no many na call from Ghana it mean Japan to na yakwaba safwa or the two fridge so na ja ho na yakọ fridge ni si abonten because see them be hye si abonten now they suppose to fridge so na ja ho and never was safwa ko two fridge na call market crabra just 1 minute pe kabani mood and in room what is going on?
But the whole concept of me certain way of walking. So that could something about Christianity, and I'll the whole concept a Western idea. Christianity has never been a thing for Africans. It's a Western idea. And do you know? So even Israel, do you know Israel was in Africa? Do you know? And even if you read Solomon 1:5, Solomon Cracker say, "Look, daughters of Jerusalem, I am black, but I am beautiful." Yeah, before.
Oh yeah, that was what that was Solomon, right?
Yeah, ya tell me the Trobia Babe Dadain. Yes, you Christian, yeah, the calendar, ya go and read about Jesus Christ and the reason with which he was born and some of the descriptions about Jesus Christ. You know, say the first white man on earth was Esau. Esau came to meet black people living on this earth. But yet now, with the Abrophone, the Christianity be their brand without we looking for our roots. And look at birthday. Birthday is mentioned 3 times in the Bible. The whole entire Bible, birthday is mentioned 3 times. And out of these 3 times, human beings were murdered. And were killed to celebrate birthday. And the birthday was sorry then. And the new birthday was sorry them. The name Reverend is supposed to be the name of the son of the Messiah. And so now as of the Reverend. So what are you telling me? Your concept of Christianity in Angasana is dead and it's evil. It is the gay, but you should not be wondering about. Say I see Roman father and Waka. Or say they are brothers and they are sisters, we should protect them. Sodom and Gomorrah, other than Yamianka, I will protect them. Brother, it will happen. Nanado said it. I will defend Nanado here. It is something that will happen, and it is going to happen. So we should not be arguing about it. Because in America or minor, if you go to me for America, about a popular or dress anyhow, not the radio. So and then the morality in China say the dressing in it, will be a gay and your nearby hell. Now, no, be the dressing no the tuning the baby added on the end or the radio so Ghana. I mean, yeah, hypocrites. We are too much of a hypocrite, brother.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, KOBA.
KOBA.
We're done it.
Hello.
Is that what you mean?
Hey, Passion.
I can say, as a gabba.
Opinion,
good evening, but on where?
Yamiado.
I'm a two gacho.
Which I was for soon.
Open one uncle. Where?
Yet the Yamiasi, one pepper so that bedroom enough here, that's a thing. Naya D, a Kobenano, Yen be cramp for what I did. Oh, yeah, some more home by baby. Now, our who say, Bibiaba, Edea, at the Dombeko Ultra, no cofra. In Tiffany, Tiasia, Yen, Bino, yet the Acidam and Yame.
I don't cry.
The Wafia Sunafi, it doesn't think Quemo. Kuba, Kaka, make catch it here for the same. Every day, say, I do a big to Bible. Now, the American say, the airport now when the mamma say, Obi Trans no Casse, Yamini Wa, and Nasa Babu Yada, the woman who says Uncle for and Pa Omunim say Yankopo Yashi. Sa enoma ekoso nyina ye ansema Bible aka se ewiye no wenmu nyina besi. Enu nti se wenmu koso a ye na ye ka ho asem na die na ye fa wo se dia ho bwa na ye se ne Kristo ba ye betimi akobi. E pasa ni aka ne sa tota.
Benjaso wa me. Enko se be how the to so some feedback ba me ko Ghana ba disia na me ne.
Okay.
Osofo kusibuafo enkakra.
Okay.
Because me that's upani me that's pa. Me ne abudafo manya osofo kusibuafo wa homa no so papa yi sofo ono kroya isan ye very advocates and also kasa ye pa wo Ghana fa mamu no tere bi kura na hu ni flag corner the MPP abon nchen apani me majo eba jena akasa video so from bacha hu ye de the nyame ase anyumrei me frewa enye bone na am say the diba me tun za frewa anyumrei ye nya wo message be say you smell see I smell the scent of death on MPP if you continue behave same way we did. What are Roma? But you na okay? Hello. Apani obajo ti mi kan. So for ti mi kan.
Atitiko, na atitiko nye enya so.
So for obajo ti mi kan.
I feel them at home.
Me da say say obeti mi kan we dey WhatsApp we feel direct because ye pe o WhatsApp kan here yin. What are Roma o? Yenya wo offense say o caption bi e wo Peace FM say wo say my main read as it is captured I smell the scent of death on MPP if we continue to behave same way we did. Kusibuafu once. Papa, I want to ask you, nada.
Yeah, but to repeat in the bio na yamete. I know, but ubuzam say, and I'm say, Miss Mele.
Owo.
Sent.
MPP mu.
Say yeah, anyama.
Sa.
Nah, me ana me cancer.
But what am boy? They.
But I say.
I didn't know my cancer. I didn't know. They sent na ba. Wanumi, papa.
The can be clear, be clear. Me yes offer say ya bomb caller. Yeah, you Sunday mo preach.
Okay.
Na me obi a better akasa wa Sunday.
Okay.
Then ka friend day preacher. Well, when he preaching, Methodist are sorry.
Okay.
It mean ma obeka or mo na wonam nti manam me the end me the fa sikasem ne efie abrabo mu ntoto ye ne abrabo nyina e dia hoto beba.
Okay. Nti ba cho credentials no boma ye ne yentwe ne ye.
Beside the big politics some so chere. Asori ma. Nti makasa wa sorry bebiri. Ghana de obi onimbia no say makasa wo mako conferences akese bebiri so makasa. Inti nese kola no bo me mu fita.
And the other room before you went to us no see address what your address was saying.
But do say
the oni dey mo say your address what your address was saying.
Hello.
Me say your address what? Send your fan frɛ wo.
Oh, me will be a chief executive for public sector reforms in Ghana.
Okay.
And also project coordinator for the World Bank for reforms activities in Ghana.
Okay.
Zimbabwe a former lecturer at Galamsay Technical University. Na misanzu yikuya. Na nisu jikuya somehow pa.
Okay.
And also menina movie. so asana makwaso ndɛ nwa akɔyɛ nkyerɛkyerɛ ɛwɔ accounting ne sɛ de osi kasɛm my profession me a chartered accountant any obi a wɔsua finance akɔ masters level.
Okay.
Nti dwuma a medie no mede aban mu nsesaeɛ a ɛwɔ sɛ ɛba ɛwɔ public sector including digitization a amanfo ehunu bebrebe no ne nyinaa no medi mu akɔtene ansa na World Bank project no nso so a ɛba Ghana no ɛfa reforms bia institution bia because institutions bɛyɛ sɛ ɛtunsia ministries and agencies ne nyinaa no ɛwɔ me hɔ a mehwɛ sɛ yɛbɛtoto nneɛma no na yɛyi including DVL and passport office and then birth and death. The one woman on it that take complaint bebree wɔ passport acquisition.
Atonya me abotre ade wa kan o na ebe jan phone so ache esa kro de be sa from be say wo de form akomako ya de be bad mako because be say said ye won waka sa waka wasem yi de anse de waka bia mo ho asem busa wo ye fan sha ase
the waja idea politics no America no eno de wani nya hu bi mo
papa let's na me tell you mama anytime it's okay, I found episode for you. Politics no. We are obi a preachy. Oh sorry. Yeah, the flow sofo. We obi a udi akotene our reforms mu through World Bank or Ghana. We obi a say yeah public reforms now Sasha wonsa.
No papa.
Ya me animuni. What's a lecturer? What's a child accountant?
Aye.
Share mobo. Mama fancy aka me deviate. Mama fancy sakra. Ya hwe no, they say baby a ye wo Ghana and name nsem a ekoso Ghana yin. Ebesi ne Edienti ena Emma Ghana. Ida so eda emofo ya bam. Ewo skasemu. Ewo health mu. Ewo enima bebre mu ya demofo ya bam. Adentia. Se reforms e ba man mu dia. Na se osofo kosi bo avudi anim kan dia. And na we should expect good things. Who is accountant in finance? Papa ni ankasa yetio.
Ghana as a country, no, everything seen any so seriously since independence said, or better than every year might be brave. Problem of leadership choices. Policy ya abandon no. Politics ya edi enya ewura yem nimu akọ deep obi ya de papa kura obi si enye. Any at the bonnet kase ya your friend corruption. Yeah. Any failure of critical institutions. Ghana. Oba chieftaincy institutions, religious institutions, political institutions, there problem wom. And the national orientation, say nipa ancestral drain, menje nipa ma, nipa papa mapa. Ya onwina de pa nwinen konkan no. O start ya obisi akwa ne kire ne hododo. No bi utwitwa. Utunano aduane egu. Ghana nkoa na de bone ye ano aduane. Enti ya tena ho ama yesika samu nhihye ye nyina ye basa. Obi ya adwuma kura ne nka so omitua tax ya. Otimi ntua bi ebe ntina. Chartered accountant ya wabie ne firm ontua tax. Lawyers be bra wote wo monka o mano den no wonu ntua tax. Architects be bri ntua tax. Eti nipa kakra bi ni ayere wo mpampe no man a wo ko chesi obi kura akane no na wo ho as water seller ati ticket ya ma no na architect nam ho do afa no ho adi ontua tax da ye ne hwan here can least formalized economy in Africa eniema ye nyina ne hesumase a hesumase obi di twa kura emfa ho so okwa asori emfa ho so kura na activities e was we had open o tua tax no so for kura twa nkontompo e de hesumase enti amani kiti no the ebanusa ena ye wo a very inefficient and corrupt public sector institution ikakra no so ebeba no omuko tafre omuko ekoje taxes e ba wo port ho no customs no na omo ni aban di chempe obu difa san no omo de kakra bi aba omo ejiji to boots omu difa no de kakra bi aba enti saa na ekoso wo man na patriotism say anymore bre and it also enti wo road deficit, road infrastructure, health infrastructure, educational infrastructure deficit, it will be. And a leadership deficit, yes, it will be. And now, the order of the day, this is in to Afra, survivor of the fittest. Who call institutions in more? What do problem acquire what's a solve mound? Need dependent on some quanya bar, who also travel. And no na war of my Ghana. Fine case. In the passport office, you birth and death, Uber Corner. Woman, I had a foul almost 1 year, Jumano. Woman, you were money. Then Crophobia from Guru boys and Emra. It may trunk of what may you say to my own. Woman, woman, Nti uwe ni pe titi se titi wo man mu a mimi awko ya na se wo bai
na se ayembia sebe wo ye obi a aban na se wo ye adwuma hwese reform beba what advice do you give and how many things have you caused to reform?
A lot of things. Yemfa passport office you go boys no everywhere near the digitize no ama udu mobile phone kura betimi aye passport amena ye year unhia se ubehunu nipa informal sector no Ghana system no se nipa ni nipa hia omudi nkobodi wia de aka ye kro no ehun nkomodu omu bedie enti ye me nipa ni nipa hia se di pakro passport ye na ye 20 cedis ya utimi ko tua no baabi e show receipt via a process na ya ma no a onsia nipa no enhunu baabi a no akwache no a place of his choice ye no so ni kwa so ohia obi so as DVL near the building or more capacity and now me know ka say enche and contract award to reduce DVL time credit register car to 1 hour in Ghana. And okra here. Amena ye. Ya ko countries bibira akɔhwɛ kwan o mo fa so man ye. Enti eno so ye hwɛ. And abef and devil so ye hwɛ ho ensem. Foreigners team be bowuram na o ma ba be ye Ghana fo. Obubu mo were sa o so fi ni je. Eni be afi no adan Ghana ni na ono no busa no a sibi kura mi fi nsan wam no okoye passport no adan Ghana ni e wo sense se ye yes ye mbra se wanyi bro mfie be mienu kwa eni kwa se ye birth and death certificate ma age so okọ court ko prove se we Ghana ni enkwala ye be wo mo kwa 12 months on birth set e free na fe yankofefa enkrofo bebre it be no okay through reforms no ya to motor bags bebre the amount almost say omunko initially they call along the border lines so na any district assembly minister of local government yakambum the district assembly no and so akabum any ahemfo ne hema any hospitals na clinics wo area holy traditional birth attendant wo ma nyenyem beba ho no nyina ya identify wo mo da wo be wo no a na birth and death for no agina ho a ye register akwara here the number man that number no the be national identification and no the be tena ho a de akopem da obeku one identifiable number and the be man no the be a passport and no the be go school and no and the be call the senate so bibia ne document bia no an e be koso e wo Ghana ha sei na fi ye twanitia na me dwene sister bia wo America na ma hwese betimi aba ha se car numbers no number plate no ye be ye colors bi se bia January no a kopem December no afi bia no month bia no mo car the green a bia ye de mawa roadworthiness no near the mo de atetare car no so through the following month there was a change a be ko blue and ka bia January ye green February e be red you see February mpe roadworthiness certificate na ye red and at the ball car if you are e be ko yellow ni ahyehyɛ ne saa 12 months nti saa mbre wo a ankaye red February and so na green that so bo ho no that is a roadworthy certificate ewu yes emu kura no a brabe ye di nti na wonyeye that is ye fine eno ni ade a ye hwese se ye feasible ye be ye no wo Ghana na license no so ya ye bi ewo man Ghana ha sei afi kwan ye fa so employ nipa ba abanye adwuma mu enkoye whom you know ni biem ye be public examination ni ahwe omo a qualify ye be set the question ba ko de ama omo a computer no a na be mark nti o pass wi a no aba pool of enkrofo a ye dili se ye benya omo be tro nso a omo pass e bitimi afa wo afi mu free ho a afi na specifically baby a person wo dey kono also exams wo betro no akọ second stage no na third stage no so kura no ya buse busa ho nsem we ni de wo kwan so a the bia no so ya dwene ho se eleba na orientation na mean ya be busa Ghana fo nyina client service kata ya be empower wo ukọ baby na wa nya service ya what render amount the delay and I will be Joe bribe na ya nya ma wo after satisfying all the conditions and him found that was what they call so for citizens complaint center na they addresses the issue na the interior and near no a delay sa nyina ya kan wasem kimi nua sa na ma we and ya dey be ba na ya share institutions ya any akade dey aduma nti yum be here dignified offices yeah be fiti say yeah abanye aduma ana working environment ukọhwa ede anije beba na obi kwadwuma wayere no ho na waye akatua nyina ka ho atakatua no de unum se aban no based on a national policy enti ne ewie no a aban no anso adwene ho enti mi ntwa katua ma obi a ye de ya recommend this aban no enwene akatua obetimatua ma Ghana for the NHS Parliament for betting attack because what as gracia and a great gracia no any terminal benefit and I am contribute to SNET whichever way and also
you've mentioned as gracia. I'll come to that now. The reason why you're friend with this caption unya me ma explain because of the question I put before you but your young course asem so at the end deaf and I was smell MPP in Bacho.
Oh, the I'm smelling MPP.
Aye, if the cost your money massa
about you, yeah, your co ye. And you might be uncle ye. Minkasa NDC and we near Bano. Nanso Ghana for a 2 TI and Ankasa. Wouldn't say previous elections in 2016. The candidate, then Anando Danko Kufuado, ABT, the NDC candidate, former President John Dramani Mahama, KOBA 1 million. Now, in terms of MPs, no, in a more estimate, 169.
Yeah.
169. Into EBT or more. And Abayan Suba was enroll a number of programs of ministers here, Dawson, CEOs and their deputies, MCs, or some Juma, or the flagship programs, planting for food and jobs, free education, about roads, you go a warrior. I'm a do maybe crown, social interventions to be any business reliefs, be to say loans to our MBSSI at the member businesses. Na so large of the water bill crown, significant percentage are buying no FIA. So, into a year, any of my way, see school at dime behind the many. Well, ambulances here, or they buy. Yeah, when you try, not gun ambulances, get to be now what the cruise to bear 300 as I'm by, yeah. A big goon, man, wow, who said, one number be ambulance, ping pong, uncompleted project, interchanges, yeah, for yeah. The Wopuku Arsenal crowd there, South African, you see, we will be in Kuhui, as the African, Ghana a lead in terms of that particular interchange. Yeah, what tackle giant projects like Pualugu Dam, yeah, what the one district, one factory, I hear a number of policies at their farm, and resuscitating those industries. In Gusua, and the Ghana bit me the next test in the bush, importation and here, Ghana for the first time, I register trade balance of trade surplus. Yeah, so we more a foreign reserve, yeah, pumping more a good yeah, economic side and there. Perform we are seeing you can win market I say or no more growth, more bra, more taste or Ghana growth is positive.
Now Ghana growth is positive, that's what Bob said or more material.
What's it?
Ghana growth is positive, and that's what Bob said.
0.9. Let's just say foundation, you woman know. Meaning, you build the foundation.
But see, Ghana growth is positive, and that's what Bob said. Or more the agree I say.
I know the farmer. So, if you're not here, you will not cut any more day. Then, so we are going to be the woman, and just teach an inch and I give thought as yet. Then just a colony in the moment on one coto book.
Yes,
there be any also teach any a guide them. In the Bosso Bossia, Bossia Bonnet there for a purpose. You can know more or number Bossia. Is here a cocoa, UK, air for public data, or raise the renter. Yeah, well, yeah, with a very quantitative easy, or just a good at the other boa economy. It is in several billions of pounds. Yeah, we chagum, you chagum, American chagum, Nina Bossia body beer. Or promotion equivalent even to their GDP. It will be a doing country UK advance Argentina or promotion. Yes, why ye? Sandy, you are not saying the candle. You bet the car. Then Susunin and the Bayan Shayama on top. And then COVID the year by ye, Coshedi Abanya provided. When you cheat near Kotoa Bar, yes, well, Lusu MP people. From 169, one drop to 137. Only NDC about draw. Matu Makaya, Makawa, a war party. One Mami and two Galamsay. Not party officials. A sponsor independent candidate. The Onomumbra. Ya Nimu officially as party, former party executives or even party executives. Not MP Mpo. That what is so Timiko. Not party. Chairman Fobi and Nam Kotikwaso, Edina and Crofobi, their legitimate right is for the Yama for Kana, they are competing. Maybe now, yet to Serenia Bassa. Ye drew point here, I didn't near a dear crow. and you can officially physically see MPP top hierarchy will be kase Montos Kete Brown. Na minua oye sa de ewu yi a na me kase ye ya ye nyai amebo ye ho su a ewu adonko ne chance san akoye metu maka post ho prepare greediness. Yes,
that is what I was coming to, because there is a platform I'm Wasubi. Na MPP ni NDC for MPP for pray sit ama ba omiani alenchamatin enti ufi se oman ho no modwena se party no modwena
eno de ayobi abotum o ma pray sa ni nyine physically every sa microphone mi no ko a personal interest.
As we are reforming on the public sector, a dear na betimi ayema sa perception a change.
Oh, eno kura de makachira wo mu say a political party level advice party level.
Party level, that's right.
Me de obi busa me na me say me kusibu afu nyi ni say 2024 enru ho na MPP di candidate yo bekoro na MPP wo bi be da say me ma me awo na me frɛ no me nua ni nua say sa na tie say aperi yo alan yo ba omi o mu nyina ye party ba.
But Papa Tenio, the way Galamsay fight against Galamsay actually say, with the way youth unemployment are rosy, with the way economy, you see, economy I reflect it in people's what they're doing. I mean, the job they have, and I mean how much they can spend. I quite say, yen economy no. Na ase boa foreigners and what indigenous
in the economy be asale tie India for be year no Britain for na American for ni kogu ho
epacho
sale tie
I say ye hoyi China for ya mamu ekwan bebre so mu ye nwuma organa yi omo ne ma omo de omo nyim anipa omo I say Mimi de anka omo ba mfo adwuma ne nkwa mra for workforce no Ghana by antisa they come with their group and then they work with them, they make them boss of us. Now omo for yanka kra bi
economy yes et is oba wesi so o man chetre is oba wesi so achase no wesi so obo no bra no minua ofife kakra bi a eyewifo na omo enom sane tramofo de dika akopɛ wo bo ebi kura dane abon wan obeye yi no opaware a wo kopɛ enipa na nim wo nyam na wo ware no Ghana economy na sane wi ase economy ye chechire no
and the foreigners are chechire kro
enipa bonifo be enipa bonifo so be frem bi ebe yi wo mu se wo mu ye di papa mu kwa ni mu no na mo hyebra na mo hyemra na mo yiyi wo wu firim bedroom brebi no na strategically wo kura sika na wo di position Ghana for no kakra me outfit wo kusibo afo magia tumpe se contract bi bebe bia Ghana ni wo opportunity no be ma Ghana ni enve ma foreigner if you hear the sa na fe sika no aka na fe ye di ye adwuma san ye chechire wo man bi anti asase no a wu li bie ne de menua woni nam ho no mo san na do ano na eka etu nya ho ho no wo mo ba na ye do wo mo chichiri kura na wo hyemra bebe wi ase no na afofo no ho na utimi gisika na fe odi ye bibi na ye cha na bo ye kofo mba mo betu Galamsay say bibire de menua ye ni pa bomfo we no de enkenkan ho they are criminals.
So, Mr. Kuzibo, when him say, you and I, me research and me crying said those people that have been sent to Ghana and other parts of Africa, no, they are inmates, they are prisoners, and I really zoom. And what are we doing about that?
There must be a policy on mining.
What are we doing about it?
Oh, many I know there's there were lands and forests. When they made any public sector reform, abroad, and one said, into almost the nitty-gritties of policies, there, or going to fret your lands, and forestry. Any idea no bucha say idea na we implement no ewo ho no mo stop activities of Galamsay. Maybe they mean to go into that minute detail. The Americans say there is government policy on that. And government policy no. Then I am go for be do omo ho ji movie. Into FIFA so. Into aban edas we jam den. Now no president they say Council of State for advice, there will be a consensus on how to treat our mind.
Oh, advising in what sense? What saying?
Actually, no. Maybe who near many you it methods, yeah, did be and high environment, be breeze, so good, lady, as I said.
Now, may come once some, me pacho, me come once some now. The American say. So Okasa one advising the leader of Council of States. He is still the leader as at today. And the advice no man for man. And why did he fail in the fight against Galamsay? So what else? They also went through a law. But they say no. You say there are a lot we can do in our country. Remember, you sooner you say better than be Baba Ghana.
Enipa utu omufu ewiase nyina one day no omo befa ade na change completely. It's less than 1%. If you hokra utu for no now sound a number of measures. In the measures no na what that way. Say Galamsay we ya omu go ayefra omo sa e nkrofo a omu ni adwuma ye. Omo wie school and na patrons of bi and sorry mpanimfo asofo politicians. Any nipa a omu wo ska yibu se omu yesikafo. Ahan omu se omu atwasase. And omu akokọ China na akofa caterpillars. Ene de keka ho se mo ne China fo metu ade no. Na mo nko nkodi debra. Ye ntua moka na mo mfe ni di. Enti ono no de ofan se ye adwuma. It is up to the government. And also yen hihye say the war ye no. Galamsay no. Emre bi wa ye be di say wo ye no nso no obi opposition no no nso ndammo. So we tape bi a kwakubu ahe. Ene ayi na mu say Galamsay no kura no wo mu ntu na fe omo ba ngo ma ba betu no mo. Ndi omo nyina wo sa adwin we say nyina wo mu president ne kan ya no na NDC fo afa na kwakubu ahe afa. No ja Galamsay ni tu. Na ton the Obensi afa.
Ebenko, me ne wo.
Ye tu omo fo no. Ebi adwin asay. What you say? Ebi adwin asay. So there must be a national consensus. We aban franco parliament. Na parliament wo mu nyina nyintu ene nyame adom babin the speaker. And she say yeah the be call parliament for no kwatena ho to aba nyintu. Yen hwe kwan a ye be fa so aye sa de. Enya nte say the activities of gay for ne lesbians no ne.
Yen ko ho no na mebusa o se ogyina bia e wo ho se no advice wo e ho ma aban anything.
Media yes, Ghana, you need to said the Amorofon so no our minu, yet omunin to more. Na Yanso so young yes, I didn't to more. Into be any lame.
Na yet to my moi, yet the Amorofui aid any or more supplements na a funding and budgetary. Your best day, I can say no to them. A Brian Yam.
Budgetary, you report who no is piano. Me check here, and you buy a horse. A bear $13 billion. And now, 13 billion Ghana cedis to bear 14 billion. So, see, I want more into tax and or Ghana tax evasion. It's over 25 billion in Ghana. Yen two women in effort. You know what I say. Now, so what to almost for now, Omo Abuchile Bike Womuti, the near my baby for Togo, AM Pimfemu. Omo avoided tax. No more country almost say for my papa.
But unim there was any yes sebu tu ajama fo na otu mo no so fo me waka che me I would do yes wo tu mo mo fo no utu ajina mo fo na otu mo no so fo me ka se de wa hye me no na me pese me nso mi de ade bi jaw
okay faja
said the woody company for na company for this kasubo mu no omo nso make sure say emra ye chi obi o ya MPP ni a ye be deal with them as emra ne tie so we sika e wo port wana say fa NDC ni the same
na be no o ta tie mi a me nua da o ta tie mi a me ba ye ka asem ene niema abanda da no ka se o ma nya no kwampa so nya me ko jeje ni na e de bai mo te ho asem nanso so me nua wo se me yan ko se me yan san ya se no wasa me
ahun se komo no ede nanso na beni sa na de omu nso ne se hwe se MPP abaso ahun se na wo ka the way MPP lose from 163 all the way down to 137 and it's saying MPP for ultimate say babia Galamsay areas they lost their seats.
Yes.
So what they say? Because adia say ma aban no sima obia anye no. Ye gifri obia ansem no.
Yes sir.
Need am MPP for. So
yes sir, yes obi dey ama MPP for inipa bonfo bi a afa MPP kala adura e be pekro no abok ana ka no
me can say opani wada Roma enye ye because if Nanado serve Ghana for nyina Nanado ba wose yeti sika so accommodate yen obe make Ghana as a nation dependent on his own. And I'm looking at him say and never obey any no it will be equally shared regardless your color. But Sekodun Pepen Subino na ya che Galamsay for jejeje omo excavators ne won kone ba na fei a yira free system no kodi baby for e ko hema na wa ko MPP for nsem ne won kone ba na to bi enti no hu say eye enye parallel shared
me there me guzibu avon harun me say lands and natural resources minister or PRO guzibu avon should not be a responsibility.
I understand.
What they are here, there was one who be a also a Ghana also bet me a can be. May I mention, may you minister for general affairs. And my president is appointing me for minister of I don't know me specific questions. He said, and I said, for science and innovation, we are Dr. Frimpong Boatin, you know, we are Galamsay activities, you know, interministerial committee, you know, that no. Say, I was here, who bet me a butcher. And this is a yen in a bobo, no one yen you be or no dear, only you know the share.
Yeah.
And you can't be, you know, who be a channel after all, no so.
I know, correct.
The Bema, only you will do,
Ayana, Papa Ahmed, because people like who you know, you're from what? What a crowd, sorry. There be who owns there. He has it. Oh, what's back at Jango Bonaka from? Also, there. What a crowd, I don't know, a frab bit. But we mono, oh, from over. About move out. I was a did it almost share almost. And so, would you? And so far. I hope now say company wouldn't they cast away you must say Obibia friend now so far because accountability is what we need in our country. Obokwa. That's it.
Differences. You maybe another 12 for every crowd.
Oh, not day. Send you and you say and you first I'm no Cassani.
So we do a while. Yeah, on Tessa. Or ya really kura ni kwa so sorry.
Who will be out there go for.
And now who also saw who ni pa emu kasa.
Hey. Na Argentina among penny or yeah quiet ɛwɔ events LGBTQ ho till say amanfo hyɛ some kasansa
What's up, Baba?
Missy Anna way din one kasa this is in a California could be a shop or could be office or did the authorities got to know about it?
The road to any a microphone intelligence. Normally, he so
now your Maya, your national security to not so by the Diana, so many more sending and
Osama bin Laden, Bob, America, no national security. Yeah, for the money, security apparatus. Security lapses.
I saw focus you.
Security matter to be empowered. If you go Ghana, they are better as countries. Be my one America, yeah, bonko food to black, and there be any pew. And so Ghana, I mean, who baby is. And so say America, no cut depend on America, see, who be your shape from the Lupima. So, and yet that could be a little room. Countries beat Germany, Britain, no, in spite of Omututu, Pankwa, Baha, ever pay a Japan free Africa, or many France, no. It took them over 70 years. And then Umutimi has to say, America, 45 years. Germany, would the free 1945. No, 1978, and Sana Germany in your baby, Afa. It takes South Korea 25 years, so are Singapore. Australia, so many years.
And we are 65 or 7.
Japan, so baby.
Yes, 67.
67, no, it was out there, it moved in Yetimania. Sustained governance, sustained growth, sustainable policies. Yeah, it's matter of about 20-30 years.
Adentina ebasa. Oh, say opani suffer. Towards your almost not kafaba. Hey, ebesine. Pesako for affordable homes are o sisi ya akarum. Abai mumu dia hin na babetoaso. And the crowd, and Minquati cry, see. Mebo, about and about you. And that bill said, oh, sir. Okay. And then them got to cry, see if anything. Sir, children's and labor water, okay, for not sure, about 1,000 facility building or yeah, be Jurego. Because and yet papa but meanwhile no, it was agreed to say people has been investigated and seen say over 100 and something thousand euros will be required to work on it. Bibi koti huma ebaya humam ma sabre say it's not fit for purpose. It got to be demolished and then build 500 facility. Mebusa say identity and sa continuity no anyhow. And then my benny bet me go kwa mu amma say obi be ya na say wanwie na say ofisu a obi ba bet me beto so.
A document for the first time, a friend of National Public Sector Reform Strategy. A document here, me hold Monday a year free.
Public day.
National Public Sector Reform Strategy. Call Oko Google Abu. Tell me what I'm be a presentation no president ewo. Ubehuni nyina any pictures. It will be what the bokusibu for public sector reform. You see everything on the public sector reforms. So the soft copies need to Google your website. It will be the document, ACTA continuity. You identify policy continuity. Yeah, any of my Ghana policy offense. Yeah, be able to say me I don't fault NDC only. I also fault MPP. There were some areas. So, and a national public sector reforms enye nipa baako na person ko ana ne bede ni abi oku no mu nyina de ka ho enti ye wo mu nyina enti government upon government enyina ye kasetia sembre no a na a champon bef friend say maternity ward eda na a champon ye mo de ebitwa ahomam ami asi no na saa da no ana na ye de me kobuna hafo adroba amma ko gina P5 ebi mikuru nwa santi action eko na me wo ho e duru ho ye chi go through na soja fo eba ya dum pampa so ho ana de efa enti de ne wo mu ni se champion mu betwa ibi anu ama yes saa de no enti wo na we se kusibu afo eko 56 years na sebre na P5 ifi dodo a menua adie ewo ho
enti abra ya somae
enya de pa me no oze
abra ya somae man krofo eko survey eko ye risk analysis eko value cost ne honkone cost analysis ne honkone ba ebe gina otumfo anim ka say yakohwe ya hu ne bo ya secure sika ade be si na fe baba say enye biom die madwini ngu sifofro na sense
wele de to de na anya na dwuma yi eto obusa anya me kusi buafo me de me pa ne se yesi ade papa mfensi o ma o my Ghana enya na bibi a kire sa na ji obi na epeska kuru adia yinringu ni yesi ade papa e bia da bia na ye me nana ene awo no a woda ho na jim minua ebi kwa na ye de na ebeto me na kuno ni enya mfa na anto me so impendesa si efenso na ntesa ubi so preso ke kumeti ne bi amount no ye de ye no so ye nya sa na ma ni nye yi yo na me gusibu afu ni na ho me de ma enye se we faso no de ma fault all government ya aba if it a champion e de yi ebo fo no ma fault all government but e bi ya de kakra ho de ni bi kwa de mu yi wo ma so kwa na so fault ni nyina ko ma wo but the drone there enimbi ye bibia ye nka hu se Ghana ska nti bedroom rebi kura no ye bepembra se works and housing for ba na ebusu o mo se isi mu kwaje bosunya besia adan bi ebi nsu gu baabi na nka parliament na nya kukuduro ada na monye bosunya fen complete there ye isumu ho a mu a ebo ye ka no asin say ye ko chef of France they should be able to ask that question.
Okay.
Ekwan we ya yesi nsan kwaje say yakoye ye ekwan bi a yakoso kwan bridge bi yakoso kwan mu ada ne enkope botunya me complete no mom enya ise afi ne ekoshe fofurase ne no so yakoja ne kwan mu na ne mienu nyina ahwere ye. This should be the work of parliament. We are advocates for continuity of projects. Na nye parliament ya ngobo bi na yi no kopena tena ho no mo no ye na agidie kunu ene woje emfem faso bi ema yo ehia environmentalist ehia wo bi a anti-gay ene yi nso so okaseti awo ho ye wo child right ehia bi wo parliament wo mo fight Galamsay in environmental na parliamentarian no wo so sanitation bi child right na fi de wo ken parliamentarian speciality is on continuity. Your war and mind baby obetimi the example. Na yan so ye nyina ye hu. No so advocating for that. The MPP or NDC. Ye nyina ya support no amana ye. Amena timi ayi. Enti or the pressure group onua onso kan hu bi. Ya onso be contribute to ideas. Say I don't know yen to aso. Na nye say ye no parliament ko no aye say at parliament. Ya je Gracia any everything no. Minua
Gracia no. Ye be hwe ni aka am ye twam.
No de ebegina aban no aso.
Ebegina aban no aso. I think it should be part of your reforms.
Yeah. Ilipa ni bi mpe we bi a ebe se senate and say any contribution any ade ni lipa ne ba parliament ya. Minua ye nye ntento ho emfema no. Na me ko ye ntento won ye tema no enti okwa na ya invest yi ni wenye bibi Gracia no the manual.
Because 6 billion the adults no do. So 6 million or whatever. It's too much.
Na minua na manfo busam sa sika no dot. Me who officially they say 6 billion. But the American parliamentarians in a car or no more bo san o mako wura parliament.
Dabio, we pacho, wada Roma, ani die mo a. Eye, omo fi say adwuma ana mpo somo koye bo mo mpeso afo a e de ka na somo bo.
Aha, minua ono so create to me. Nti ya na enka nkere wo mpeso afo say kwanya both party MPP and NDC.
We should not bring into play at all how much they spend because we are small boss account.
Young reforms. It will be say you can more advocate for say electoral college. It may be muna corruption be into me ANC for no. Me can't that people. Me crampo na 2016. They winning abano. Me can't team a president you almost say woman go future elections. Ya bɛyɛ no a wantu wantwima yɛ suggestion a yɛde kɔɔyɛ minua deɛ me ne wo kan na electoral college no yɛn large no wom every paid up member of the MPP who good standing work constituency hɔ no wotumi to aba sɛ boso mo betua 2 cities kura as dues na bantu makura nipa bɛyɛ 30,000 40,000 na register to be a watua 2 cities consistently for 4 years e qualify sɛ ɔbɛto aba the ama ayi candidate ne bi se ubie mu saa unya obi a okochi dipa bi ahye to amatua no
yes
come out e do so mato ama
it makes sense
ni nyina ne ka ho but me nua wo be propose e bi a party larger ayi na nfa anya dwuma but ya me dese ne ye call round so ye tie ni nyina kire se wo mo anu wo post me emre bi 2416 ni no ene wo mu nyina hyase en me ka the same language enye say late there then so make say sanity kwan papa no so we nyina be resolve issue of deep-seated corruption when it comes to the selection of our parliamentary candidates and presidential candidates ni enko fe ka bi ema this is depending lusu a wo kureka
okay
we nen so a na oba ono so me betemeka okwa ade ne ye papa kora no no ni akire kure biem na of the eka wo betie so mo kan kure akire mo a eka wo mo dia ye bedema obi da wa
obi ansoma
ya minua
obi ansoma
ya nhwe yi a ebi kura no ebetuma fifa mu anyinya yare de ewu
omu nya no mu nko because obi ammo ka obi ansoma
what say
me so omu nyinya because obi ansoma so ngo boss aka eka hunu no
oh anu so de ye nkan de sa
hey papa omu na bagana ka na so obi di S Gracia every 4 years be a parliament by 6-7 whatever times na obi bi obako bia na 6 billion I can
know na 6 billion ya okay me dey minimum say official
it's official
and I say yeah and that na work kan say no obi nya bibi sa chance how sika na obubo di no me someone na me ye lecture asan ye chartered accountant ya me run fair e wo me farms any ade a me ye kitikiti no enyo mo Gracia no amububo di sa no ni sika na minyo
oh da bi o na say we wo dwuma sika bi anfa ho so we wo dwuma na sika obi anfa ho because whereas I did a buy sika e dey taxpayers money and it just as Gracia na there we have every right to talk about it and we will come to talk about it because it's not right
my break akra
and correct my me fa unsi a open ni kusi wa me da say nyami jao another time nyami jao we me da say that's a pie that was a pie good night bye bye I was out for public sector reformer Reverend Kusi Buafo and the kasa over nearly 50 minutes I believe that in the Joe Kroma Sabato Musa Fredback. Good evening. I was out for about 2 minutes past 10. Obeti me a Fred Wagner. What think come on any soft Kusibuafu Eddie. Sabre, as I was a man on baby I could know. Everybody is needed. Ubia here. Ubia here. We are not good to know. Ubia here. You cannot sit and say me de matwe me ho ultimate ntwe ho man ye I was see ehwe my man no eye Sabato John Kroma call us abo free amateur for the most free back a brano abo 3 minutes past 10 waso gusu tie extra time politics meeting KOBA the econo no wati the akosi ane de ye hwe ni mu kwan ane se oman no ebetimi afa no to mabenfra in a sense yebehun se if yebenya the sense of patriotism adwene mu akoma mu bebi ena mu bia na mom se obi be fa telephone afre abre aka obi ho asem na just ka fi obi ho se obi MPP obi NDC and the NDC baby anye MPP baby anye but I believe that we must have a sense of unity, a very constructive opposition. And we have to make sure say our own works mean continue depending upon people. Kwaya sawodi kana page can kana also bibos kana manifest kana ba. Yaba beda car, what would you do? But the woman at the moment needs to say enyaji tumu se homo aidea yenji ntumu ye kronim no matter what yen so awo ye kronim emma encrophobia emfa sa ne mahu no entwintwa ya namu yen asofo ne ye ho nkro ne ba ne ma atwa ho ahia no abusuafo entimi nkonkoba se mbaka mano atum sendinse monya mo ho awie yen kwoti asofo ni bi kra ye gays yen kwoti asofo ni bi kra puti se yen makwan ma wonzu fo woni konzu enuanom. It's about time I make charge asofo no say they have to preach our culture in church. Na me dwene ho say the Bible wo twerɛ no enti obia anipa bia hodo bia nyanema anema titire bi ay tumpon aw ye nkronim ay betimi atrama nkro nchiri ba usua. That is what I'm saying. We've had enough of say yesua enyama any kwan say yesua nkofo culture ena yafa ede aiden ato ye ho so ena yede nkofo culture yafa ato ye ho so ena yesua wabra any kwan say yesua me hwehwe friend say very article bi a Ochran 1835 from Kroyim Ekoba se etwa se na no because na omakata so on a Facebook it has been blocked and I'm sound lucky here. But what is the deliberate planner and Rofui Emekie so omo de bebre ase omo de bekata yen so omo ye hu ye ho ano omo betie we fu ensem no omo fa kwan bia so ahye yen so no. It is a plan purposefully, and I say it was an agenda. Said the yen abi before ya dwene e be fie ho so na we have allowed them to succeed in doing that. This is extra time politics so okay. Yeah. I was for Mama mean fat way and mean can we. What I meant by the deliberate attempt. I'm a few years on the boy. I'm a free home. It's 1835. British Parliament on 2nd February 1835. Lord Macaulay's address. When I did with me who me post here on my Facebook. It has been covered, said on Truth article, but you cannot tell me. Say are you on Truth? Or see, I have traveled across the length and breadth of Africa and I have not seen one person who is a beggar, who is a thief. Such wealth I have seen in this country. I have traveled across the length and breadth of Africa, and I have not seen one person who is a beggar, who is a thief. Such wealth I have seen in this country. Such high moral values, people of such caliber, that I do not think we would ever conquer this country unless we break the very backbone of this nation, which is her spiritual and cultural heritage. And therefore, I propose that we replace her old and ancient education system, her culture, for the Africans think that all that is foreign is English. All that is foreign and English is good and greater than their own. They will lose their self-esteem, their native culture, and they will become what we want them, a truly dominated nation. We are quoted from Lord Macaulay. That's Lord Macaulay's address to the British Parliament on 2nd February 1835. Until you cannot tell me, say that I'm a woman. He can't save him. But what me can say this is not true. His picture is here. Okay? So at the end of the day, we have sat there, we have sat down, we have let them, find their way. But they will have to come and tell us, say, the omu and the Bronikoko English new one, and I better say, dear, by ye brana ye dibu ye brano. Oh, who said, I know you better. Oh, who nipa bisada. I dear ye cultural practices. I didn't need dear man penny for any one. Yamaho quine, ye penny for nam hoquine, ama. Sabri, yes, so na be actually, ama, you lose your self-esteem, and we've been dominated. And can't KOBA say, Ghana, here a year vaccines, nipa over 30 million, here vaccines. Now vaccines, ebe ya boy, any part 30 million brain 600,000. How do we share this? And you say, area no ya area saya. 30 a fraction of 30 million. I didn't crown this is open and crowns now. Open and crowns now. You still contract it. So it's 30 million. Now 62 million. And 18 million, over 18 million. That's 30 million. 600,000, not even a million crown. What do you think? Isn't it about time, say? Yankasa ye de she Ye kasa de hwe na ma se ebetum pon. Ye hwe se yankasa de ye wono ye be generate. And I believe, strongly believe, say Kobasenka, yankasa ye diana. Ye mafuye nyomo, omu be hiaye. Omu ene be hiaye. About 10:30. I mean, in fact, say me kind LPM so LPM squad. In fact, be me go hana. Me boss so na fe. Me father can toss na me sorry. Say a brasso set. A brasso say a can nipa. And nipa kind adruso. A dorsal. Hey. Let me start reading it. Okay. Now no more minya leaflet bi. See a can nipa. Na a legal requirement. You cannot avoid to do it. Your crow mo ye di emraso sin se de na ye di. Nso ye du ye crow mo na ye di nsem hu no. Partnership brief. Objective to encourage audience to complete the census. Background to brief. Town what census 2021, a tone of voice. Before you can have a tone of voice, you need a personality. Everyone has one. It's what makes us stand out from the crowd. Census 2021 is no different. We have our own collective personality that makes us who we are, and this defines our tone of voice. The census tone is usually a balance between informed and informal. Informed. The census provides information that's essential to many different people and organizations. So we need to sound knowledgeable, professional, and reassuring. Informal. That said, we do not want to be too formal. It's important for us to speak in a friendly, conversational, and enthusiastic way. Content. The general message to be included in our brief. The census is an important survey that happens once every 10 years and gives us a picture of all the people and households in England and Wales. All kinds of organizations, from local authorities to charities, use census information to help provide the services we all need, including transport, education, and healthcare. The census is unique. There is simply nothing else that gives us such detail about us and the society we live in. By law, every household is required to fill in the census. Census Day, 21st March 2021. Communities: Black Africans, Black Caribbeans, Somali, and Polish. The Office for National Statistics and the statistics we produce are independent from government. Though we report to the UK Parliament, our work is to protect formal political interference. Our work is to protect it from political interference. Government departments dealing with any applications you have made or any payments or services you receive cannot see your census information. For example, it cannot be used to influence benefit claims, a residency application, immigration status, or taxes. Landlords or any private organization will not be able to see your personal information either. Census information creates a snapshot of the population of England and Wales, but do not worry. This information will not contain anything that could identify you personally. The information collected in the census helps organizations plan local and national services. The information you give the census informs where funding is spent and things that affects us all. This includes services such as transport, education, libraries, and healthcare. It's about the future of our communities. It is about protecting your information. Key message: your census answers are kept confidentially by law. Government officials dealing with payments or services cannot see information. So, Indians and Cornish, it's up to you to decide how you would like to answer questions in census. This is there. I was for assembly be in a church and say about the better say you be kind nipa. Or say every 10 years be our kind nipa. And so brazen yemra say just a no the bra wa feel it until census day no 21st of March 2021. Say yeah war Chinese, Pakistani, Turkish side. I've read the Caribbean, black Africans, black Caribbeans, Somali, Polish side now we into know, but they're never told because all you need to know is there's a census coming up, and that is 21st of March 2021. About 1019. Mama didn't say. Said around for us sending messages about my phone. So I make there was a phone. I mean, where I walk Facebook car, Walanyo and a day about from a Quetia or see the LGBTQI promoters mustn't be left off the hook, including diplomats who float our laws and support the Satanic Act must face the law of Ghana if indeed the law is no respecter of someone's color and the country of origin. Why don't they, the Western world, legalize polygamy, which was even allowed in the Holy Bible and still granted in the Holy Quran? And the Quran also there no. Asamu ana yaka na ayimbia sebe abra won ba mani mu no enipa bi anhu omo. This is why I mean Busa say, how does our immigration system work? How does our immigration system work? Because me sure say said the uko places akra de hu sa ba uko places like Holland and Germany ne nko ne ba na wo hwa na yesi if I say immigration policy ba na grrr na go janjane. Who do check who? Oh, Ghana. Omunya be remua. Hwana and check on. Aisha Wang. Yentimiam prosecute Aisha Wang. Ujane. Ye something say. Senior Minister Osafo Malfo then told the whole public, say, yeah, we cannot prosecute Aisha Wang because Aisha Wang is a representative of China, and Ghana is seeking $2 billion loan from China. So we cannot prosecute Aisha Wang. Emma Aisha Wang slipped through the night. Emma no call back to China. Abraham we wear rose suit. Aisha Wang fuck what you coin. Any Ghana we wear rose suit. Any Ghana. Any free Ghana mu akọ China rose suit. Abako could cost you $18,000. She went away. Into a man na etimuno. Untimi nkan chame say time one kofo no be upon. Yes, there are diplomats they have their assignments have been, make sure say LGBTQ are rooted in Ghana. But then again, you cannot tell me say Ocho Mamua You left your door ajar. You left your door opened. So a boy behind me remubi. You know what I say now? Me say o two man ko. This time I'm gonna cry. Will be a hammer again. I'm for me sister. Can they be a middle ben and for me? Say, I feel so disgusted. Some white people, only foreigners, that they will be going through. Nobody asking them. Now they're gonna now do one. Will be a bag so now. No, me bow sama bibiayo. Over there on bargaining. Go and check the white people that are going. And this guy say, oh, and then no, Sakaba said anything. Say if there are promoters, promote LGBTQ or Ghana, then we should not look away from the national security. It's so a KOBA defense minister, yes I war national security minister, yes I war interior minister. Now no Ghana immigration system at the same. Edi much ya. I said about this one. But what I'm trying to say is it's about time also man etimisi I found to my perfra. I couldn't even see baby I but me see who born dog. I said when you do the who feel me. I mean for mancophobia. They deserve to be asked. They deserve to be asked say who born dog. Me say me ba say
This is a warfield of no return.
Extra time politics.
What's your name?
GN Radio.
What do you represent?
Yeah, well, London, UK, every Monday, 8 o'clock p.m. Listen to KOBA. Faku Obidia to Perima Ajima. Sabre no
Casano sword in one Kawina Emma. Your entire career crumble end to me one hit. Singer the year, Namigin said Modiani sexy. 2019 now, Papa confirm, Mr. Weddy 30. Papa, you away behave it so be a 1 year epilepsy. What dear, a shiny dressing Basabi. This is a letty mass question. Or shepherd up and some to set tankers near our pension. When you would copecho choking bina for attention. Show a man pale, be your medical attention. You think it be your time, you the poor crap past that the lumber. Oh boy, don't try. Would it today Bukoba compare Professor Zuma? Oh boy, don't die. Who you do package jealousy nation? Who to on Tumqua? Maybe today, maybe Provinia Hassan and Mube to me, Hassan and Mibe to within Casa Ube movie, drop a bag of Mube movie, see if I have Mube to me, Chamu catch a power. So the Casa when you're going to see your body, you the follow, you just follow. Hitting you the border, but I'm a solo. Every day, the watch polo. Why you be hobo, you be the value Kobo, but I'm whom Togo. I'm a flower when you're in town, we see before wish you well. With all your links, if you want fire, we go link you hell. Some draw into conclusion, and ya move painting me black, move painting me well. You think say you did talk, you then your boss, I go raise you hell. This be your new church, Mongada mo links, and I go preach you well. Who born dog, Winnie Papa Baker be your father, bro, I go treat you well. I'm a photo to me, Yinima, my soul, I shall challenge you for 6 street help. And then Yakopa Boam word to hire team for the watch make it dry speak well. Body now with the baby go treat you well. Baby now with the baby go brief you well. Teach you well, make you sing well. Money now power we go show you well. Who born dog? Who born dog? Who born dog?
Today we mama tade, where you just they say, like a highway I no pay. Yes, nobody go rain forever. Nobody go rain forever. Yes, nobody go rain forever. Nobody go rain forever.
To when you be a man and two for, hey, Franco Fibuache. Bible see the way Janu win any now Kwan was assay. Who want be the water for years to secure and Tomago. Here come Oriama now Ota for the taco. You won't make with one body, dear catch a question passing. I hang you playgrounds, I just want to focus on my sassy. Won't feather the amendment metro be a kitchen what will cast it. If I keep it deep, then the chance is to someone. I just want to stay cool. All these years, now me pay the dues. Me know boss, now we dey cool. But this young boys with the kung fu. That my father, my you be my bro. Me promise you, they want say me more bro. They see you, my bro, but you won't double cross. They gave me the rush, they play at the pass.
I was out for Ebra ya sooner. I was Children come out some baby na ya na yen fa ya so nko na start no they be try say every week because things are not going the way we want it. Joe.
Yeah.
I believe so what come on Papa Nidi.
Yeah, me see na me balance so how me kakranti.
Yeah, some and yen fanko yen fa some nko we because we say if I say o dey na wo kan trust na yen fa sorry.
Yeah, Koba ini na ye kan na ye kan omani lewi enti yes say omwo krom hama omo represent aban no omo so ye kan bibia omo mfa me serious no mo ma aban no so aso enti we say Galamsay nsensem ne ade a na wo kan na no me did say it is in the rightful way say ye be bibi ne save your water bodies and the environment nti nanado we die ebo a no ahye nti nke ebese senka oh na ye kan a wo say ye dia say Council of State to say then this Council of State na nkasa mpo no sebi ye the Ghana a taxpayers money to omokao
of course
and so what one website there are certain things you want more reports you anything you want the advice they give to the president in this way they got all casting what are they going to do? Koba, it's a lot, and you see, and Brana make about COVID, the description of the Maya as a poor country. Koba, when they talk about poor, it's not just about money in terms of monetary terms. So, in terms of again, we are poor even in thinking. We are poor in all sense because Sabi who needs would develop a vaccine, no one needs got the year, Sabi fanfare there. So Sabi why being Negma? Oh, these are things we need to think about. Ye jai Sabi as restre. Oh, we are now can gain sense and Koba. What do we? Say, what's sorry no one found or chance uncle see be fear. Sabi Obakan Kwasia Samacho. Because every day you are following him. He sees you as like a poodle. The Obekebia now obey. The Obekebia now obey. Follow. Send your budget. Everything is being run by grants and aid and everything. We run for aid. We run for everything. Sister, your finance minister. Oh no, ya wa for plane na ba better na America. Me ni SKC cathedral ne de. Say na be ba no. It also say adin eduma na obi na adin eduma so de bibi e de so ko. Enti we are kakaka momma MPP NDC non to baby.
So let's look at this. And FDA, food and Drug Authority said they have, Ghana has a manufacturing strategy that will enable the country to, fully establish its own vaccine manufacturing plant. Joe, what do you think? This is a joke or is a laugh?
KOBA, you see, when we, you see, and then I'm making about Christo, some night, yes, some night. You see, when your whole mentality, you say if we want to delve into it, say about for the vaccine, meanwhile, no, you incorporate a local manufactured way. I am telling you also, say your local yamasumo.
That's it.
No. Yes.
I need 100%.
Today, you look at Yamasune, I say, na the baby birthday, the sofa bar, you want I saw the Cambro for the morning section. Anyway, any prosperity. And only it's okay. But a drone, the young coffee, a local one. I mean, what kind of mentality is that?
Sure, my man can be after World War II, right? German. American system of education are not almost to practice in Germany. And you know what they realized? So what is it? I mean, I didn't know what would they get to an answer? How would it improve our lives? They ditched it and they embark on technical or technological institutions. And a German lady car manufacturing in the world. Soldiers, yeah.
Of course.
Yamaho Kwama, Yankasa, Ghana, and I am a yes, a crona. I mean, maybe I try about so many indigenous have joined together. No, Yen Jin Tumun per one single language. You can imagine how open and how free we will be, say, and you say Christian there, and the yard.
KOBA. My main can't be show. Almost Yamina, almost the almost Israel, no meaning say Israel, and Yamini almost one is Israel for. Do you know, say, Ghana, so called I'm fear. Say, I'm fear, doors now, and sometimes will be on here next, Jata, statue. So what we say now?
Yeah, some of them.
You know the symbolic meaning of that? What we say, yes, to Christ, say, you don't move Jata.
That's right.
First, him for no. Sana no mote. It tells you, say, Jesus Christ, and I say, Yeshua, no, he's in the kingdom. When you say Israel for Israel in the Bible, when you say, Obawua, yes, it's only 3 and it's a culture in Ghana. You know the symbolic meaning? Say, Monsieur Obawua, say, Obani Kuneu.
Unity. That's right.
Yeah, because this is what a binding idea is to bring pain to her. Nina is in the Bible, and these are things we do.
Ghana.
What I say? I am free. The only problem probably they have now, but the chieftaincy and all that were things that were in Israel. It's in our quarter, and I saw for problem no move him for. But these are things that Nyame de Mayen, and there were things that were guiding us. But in the quarter, Bronidia General, now me say the last time I mean says I have to suffer. Me can't say me just suffer the end you. Me have me na me just suffer the end. Check man be a friend and it's Angeles. So what's in the dinda? No, a suffer power America and it's Angeles over Ghana. So at time buy na Ghana so you bomb fire na nko 40 tigu. Ono so buy bomb fire or share Ghana so for so bomb fire more. Or bomb fire no me no more that form into who is who.
As of one.
Ghana supported that form, I'm telling you. Well, we now much to try to take Papa, a boy, did them now that Ghana na 7 for 40 can go on with If we are talking about, say, Food and Drugs Board, they say, Drew, now, KOBA, who would do a Food and Drugs Board for Ghana, or be a local medicine, the more over there. Will you take it? Kantaka, and go for Senator.
I go for
But V8 my MPs.
Why don't we use his cars?
Into the mentality. The mentality. Finance minister Yare no Kolebunio.
That means Ghana has everything.
Me papa. Okoye ni PhD or better America no PhD not radio UCC. I don't want to UCC and any PhD. And I UCC PhD in the recognize it and no PhD. The mentality of the black man and I bro for can I say take your mentality be about be sisi and that Ghana po obine ne batia sebi bro fun kwa wuti krom ha Pakistan ni aba betena krom awo ne mba wo ne nanamo siro mu ka mu krom kasa Ghana ni ne ba ko ba wuti we wo ne oba mu ka brofo
no madam Katri
now are you trying to tell me say wo better brofo atin brodi na
madam Katri o bra
your mentality check and you say obi cutting out show bi so or show a lawyer na bibinia fa wa fro bi so on Google school law call the bring him down everything about the bring him down why
for what
you say Sani mentality no ese won nti bibia ye de nyamedia ma ba broni de bad ya ye pe se bi na wuken sanka senior food and drugs board for airking and ka fanfare ya ye de age vaccine 600,000 ke ye fanfare ne de fre Ghana fo amusa bi munim didi amutimi e de ye duro eboa nanke ya fra ban afra tun sa from say yariaba ye hia mo nim de mo ina mo mbra
joy
mo mba ye bibia ye duro
abana from mu omo na ye ana mo ko ye omo ko to baby efanya hwe akofa 600,000 vaccine ba ama mo dimi ka etwa GTV bia mere
yeah in KOBA it's a lot. It's a lot. Since, you know, sometimes we only have to accept it and live with it. So some of us now, say, this is the direction we want to go. No, for me, my case say or mine send your mind KOBA. Sometimes you better say because man, you look at there is no direction. Okay, counselor, you are being labeled because you are pen or correct. Now, who can be? Adentina, Abrofono, Omonfa, gay near the uncle Saudi Arabia. Aden Omonfa uncle Saudi Arabia because they will not run to you for help. Adentina, you could journalist, Khashoggi, or say Khashoggi. Adentina, Yamfa press and to Kofono to say. Muna mukun journalists because it's been shown live so muna mukuno. But yet ne atno ne ababeku Gaddafi ababeku Mugabe Mugabe ye label no ye kun Gaddafi because o ye bibini and a beautiful no ye beautiful nan katampo no ne ya kam Mugabe hu nsam tantan
omuja o ye also okofasima bapa o
atne ba or then about what capture the bay. Who is talking?
And a Khashoggi ni cry shuna. The guy that we saw that was dismembered alive by this Saudi prince. Just say no. And once more could the cross we are still Bianca wants me, but when he came, how people were it has gone down quietly.
Because you know why?
They don't need
Saudi
them.
Arabia
they don't need them.
Player. Saudi Arabia is a world player. Yen nka Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa. Nigeria or oil, Ghana or oil. South Africa or gold, Ghana or gold. Yen come together. Black people. Yen demand a price. Yen name a commodity. Yen man a price. 1, 2, 7 yen money bianindi. Also, ye be keep it. But Saudi Arabia, OPEC countries say these are the countries that they run the oil business. They name their price and you buy it. Oh, but here you know, now in abundance of all these resources, you know, near fat, near tia. Na do bag gun or the brofo be ya bekika British brofo na no ya toamano without any vision nothing brofo no beka anti ya toamano and so uko Germany ma me no ti wona o bu German mine no or the chrome castle no di bu German mine uko Italia the ti wono or the Italian unkita PhD bia or the Italian casa no di bu Italy mine the Etiana de tia ya the PhD doctor is ya for the abas obia a lawyer obia is obia for law school sabi yem see you chrome no nke law ni nyoma we nya de emu here because yen those things no ni yen fa because yen ni me ho koba wutu owu ni me mesumi ni mu yen nya atema yen say ebusia na eka fie na eka sa na yete ye de nya law system so no be a law.
The system of education.
Everything is borrowed. We are living on borrowed terms. Everything is borrowed. Oh,
sad.
KOBA, I mean, we have to take it like that. It's unfortunate. But we have to accept it as it is because the system is changing. So far as a young in a year system next, your minister, America. Obey in time again, because it's part of the system that is changing. Aha. Send the Ghana for be to Chrome almost only a gay. Some will be almost be a YouTube channel. This I was a Hamana, almost YouTube correct uncle for Ghana. Now, what's also pay no be a YouTube channel. I mean, what kind of life is that? One channel and a woman motivation to do more. So be a channel no be a nkosha oba betna so di nkwasi asem betna so but yen kriya ne ye koko tena so ye hye omo a ne yaka omo ye party a party na brofo no mgu o enya Ghana for enu eti omo se omo awo be omo tu nkra ndi o so omo outdoor nkra enya Ghana for ne gu o no wi no aba be janga se me pege me pede I mean, what kind of hypocritical life is that? Let us, yes, and yes. And me, I don't blame Nanado on this. Anyone who blames Nanado on this, doesn't know what the world is up to and doesn't know what is going on. Because your mind, the African Kasampo, it is going to happen. KOBA, it's not about Nanado. Even if Mahama was there or whatever, it will happen. It's something that is bound to happen, and it will happen.
The crowd will say, penny for no. When it comes to world stature, they don't help us. When it comes to when they're dealing with us, they make us know that they are powerful. When they get to where they need to show the power in them now, then they play it low. That is where I have a problem. That's where I have a problem.
The whole issue is
nobody is. You know me. I don't blame anybody. But the one thing is for sure. When you are leading, you tell us the one before is no good and you are better. So we give you the mandate. Show us what you can do. That is why I did not like say previous government, enough of that. We want to know what you people have done, what you're going to do, and what is going to happen. Because at the end of the day, the previous was no good. That's why you had it. So work with it. Let's see what you can do.
Well, that's a fact. That's true. We are sick and tired of always blaming
you cannot keep doing that.
Predecessory government and predecessory leadership. If they were good, we wouldn't have given you the power. And since you have the power, you have to demonstrate how well and how intelligent you are.
And how effective you can be.
Yeah, we've always exposed our own intelligence. And we've always exposed it when it comes to leadership.
Yeah.
We've always exposed our way. Now, before no, and then America no, all the time we want someone, our fellow black person, to be a slave. All the time. And now me know kasi time dia me kasa ase me KOBA. I don't know if you always listen to it. And now me know kasi senye you for na meeting about Africa for mo fa see so omu will Libya sea so Mediterranean Sea for Italy near the idea. Africa leaders been a meeting to talk about that.
They don't do nothing.
Nobody cares. So when you don't care, people are the ones fighting and caring for you. They will impose their things on you. That is the fact. That is the fact. Because some unkofono mu ni ade wo insio so no enya na na do betra asia no mu wo ena enya na na do betra asia na almost start you Mahama tesu no Mahama waye AU your friend saying chairman adida omu ina den no mo yeye omu ina den no mo yeye. We don't think about people, we don't think about them, but Africa has and no be catch them with you say since 1944 after the Second World War, Nigeria and South Korea were at par, the same position when it comes to world ranking. Today, South Korea is part of the top 10 wealthiest nations on earth. Nigeria that's saying. But when it comes to human resources and natural resources, Nigeria is more wealthier than South Korea or even America. And so, look, because the president be only 80-something years, or the plane called charter plane or the Ababesi at London, now for over 6 months, no 2 plane nika. Now no call for light into me so for within 4 hours. Now no call for the sumo. No call charter or the scanner charter plane, no the Ababesi London, no the hospital. Ghana. Your president, no charter plane, no the kosher ball, football, no kolebu, and paniho, be a yes Ghanaian Kosia here at the Israel ABC Cathedral. Now, a journalist, Akosia Cement, say fancy cathedral, and some young coupon, you, there some young coupon, now hospital, and paid will no Akotana studio, or since Obi order a form no into or soon. Leaders won't say Jimmy. Jempe will see Jimmy
for last 10 minutes in Kawi. Joe Biden Akasaba, the LGBT issue in Ghana said they will withdraw their aid if that is going to go on. So the question I was putting across is that say Ghana foreign aid. How are we going to manage our affairs?
KOBA, we can manage our affairs.
Are you sure?
Yes, of course.
What have you got?
We've got everything.
Are we in possession of?
We've got the human capital, and we've got the natural capital. The only thing, NSA, you be you see again.
Joe.
And then as somebody walking, and never many will be cafe.
Yeti Chroma, Obako, by Yeti Chroma. Adwene wo mu a se minko wie ska ma hunya me ska ene me ho e da adwene wo
o say so o hu nkyere wa sebe uhunya nsan o baby so o hu kyere wa there you begin to learn something. And America and Cuba, for how many years have they been placed under an embargo? But Cuba, what do they have? You ask yourself, what do they have? And yeah, are they not dealing? Is it not tobacco? Is it not tobacco or something like that? Now, what is the value? Tobacco versus gold or versus oil? And Cuba is surviving. Ghanaian doctors.
Let me ask you. I just want to, ask. I didn't know before. I didn't yet. Selfishness and greediness. I didn't hear.
And then I make cancer. You may have someone I mean, be cancer. Sabi, your man, your body, no, yeah, before your man, your body, no, you're useless. Because your didn't say, Sabi, apart from say, and now we know what you're Kathy, KOBA, and this issue we need to be talking about it. I've said it. Me will be more. Jomu komuno sometimes na ya me bi say me fa phone kra na me frɛ bi na me tie du moto If you are finding me about Chroma, what charging 25,000-30,000, Bonnet one, ye do we are say. Bonnet one.
Obek for the about growing. Why am I even talking? Because I know mothers come up from Mama Krabajo Biska.
So nti agye friend na yenso ne yete asoro dem no wi a wo se wo sum nyame na nyame nye de wo wo te minim sofo ni wia aba kroma wa charge ne 10,000 wa je sofo a o se nyame kasa kire no wa je 10,000 nso odi ni wia ne ba na ka obo ye 65 pounds.
How much?
65 na Europe for mo de nimpa ba nye 65 pound application fee. Nya no ano no. What Jimmy 10,000, obi di 25,000, obi o say, ye number no chroma 1 year ni ohun ni pay slip put da no who scourge. So nimpa no de ne buy ni tia sorry them or officer nyankopon sebe or ye ni free ni wa bodam nti obesira no no akoteno no no waso to form omo to nyam nyuma e be ka say sebe ompo no mo bo nyankopon. Now we are such a hypocrite. What is tia sorry them? Utu won pay gay. Pege dem bone na say wunua wakofa wunua edine tu kwan na wo de ebo ato no so na obi ne bema da woni no bone ne difference be na wo ana ye filisa bone ne say sebe ma fa second ya wo obi yem koba ya genu yem black men ya gen ye filisa
but the question then have to be asked, say only 6 minutes per. Is it about Ghanaians or black people?
I think a lot has to do with black people. A lot has to do with black people.
I would disagree with you. Because I think it's about Ghanaians. Joe, Ghanaians are diabolics. And that doesn't exempt me. Okay? Ghanaians. As all of us, we are very diabolic. I think we have to do this as a whole show, about a month throughout. Because why is it that people can just scheme evil? Last time I call radio so me call Ghana. E jam me dime my mate. Me ba no boom dani. What hacking to my phone? For what? Or yes, for I haven't confronted me yet. I won't. And I will give him the length of time he needs. Now when I rise, I mean when I climb on him,
Koba, let me tell you something. What's a Ghana phone? Let us broaden the picture a little.
We won't, because we're not going next where we don't know.
You look at the number of people before Sebi. Yeah, joining Black Lives Matter. Yeah, the baby or video in the profile picture near the. Look at the beneficiaries of slave trade. You see, a slave trade, and yet I will not endorse it. But the beneficiaries of slave trade, no pay and for is America, black Americans near the. Because na money ever found slaves no more go America or Muina go. How many of them help even their fellow black people? Today they are talking about Black Lives Matter. How many of them help their own black people? And yet dog chains no more to talk to. Today they are saying, yen destroy statues of slave masters, but you have to say University of Ghana, slave masters here they be here. And they are not bringing money to say destroy University of Ghana, we are going to give you money to build another one. But we are making noise. I would say, look, I would prefer slave trade today than what I'm having now. Because at least I went to St. Augustine's College. It was built by the slave master.
But
it is
Joe,
better than any school that has been built by the government of Ghana.
Joe, Joey.
Yeah.
I thank God so courses of Augustus Nameko Bombata Secondary School, right? But the problem is the slave trade era, no, Joe, you don't want to see even a blink of it. The slave trade era, nobody wants it back. The slave trade era, no, we don't want to even experience it, even a second. We don't want to. You have no idea what happened, Joe.
We do not want to rekindle memories of pain and all that. But what you see, when you have freedom, yet we are dying. What is the difference between that and when you were a slave? You tell me.
But because you can use other things that will support you, but not with the slave trade. Never.
We do not. For me, we all have opinions and we all have wishes. But for me, I feel say if these people they were wicked, they took our people as slaves and all that, could do things like this for us. Not say yeah, you have freedom. Not and yes, say you go that. And now we know KOBA. How many people have access to 3 square meal a day? How many people live on £1 a day in Ghana? You tell me. I can tell you, say, almost 68% of Ghanaian population do not live on £1 a day. Yes, it's Chicago.
As a comedy.
What's the difference? What's the difference?
As a comedy,
as much as a slave trade, yes, it was painful and all that. It was, trading human life is unacceptable.
The treatment they had on the sea, the beatings, the chains, and the killings and all that nonsense.
Yeah, but if the slave master never found no kuna, I think any slave master na found on penalty and
but the quantum of it, I understand the pain in Ameswali, but the quantum of the pain they went through was enormous.
But our actions today vindicate the slavery.
Are we? No, I'm not agreeing to that. No.
KOBA,
no matter what.
Our actions today vindicate the act that went on during the slavery. Because if people have a better life now, then we can say yes, the freedom has resulted into something positive. But as we talk now, you and I will say, Kwame Nkrumah who was independent. We say it all the time. That's all independence, and then you mean the slavery was better. Then under
I was say about Pioneer Kwame Nkrumah so.
It won't happen again. If we don't change our minds, nobody is going to come as Kwame Nkrumah. KOBA in America, even now we a studio are working. When you are able to come out and not be loud in silence in condemning acts, but when you are a hypocrite, when you know say hospital, but what's your cement say FNC cathedral? No, it's a hospital need impact.
Na hospital Ghana. You know, you are now could do America there. Now, see a good, the organ, I see a good.
Yeah, Nanya minister, this is our problem. All the time we blame ministers, leaders.
But just say, if hospital is in Ghana, right? Yeah. That's a who lead Ghana. I don't care. Maybe find another country who. If you grow up with me, I'm doing my thing as a law-abiding one, right? But when it comes to issue, I don't even talk much about it because my life is not here. Trust me, my life is not here. My life is in my country. So the leaders I have a problem with when they're messing around. So my problem is when president, when health minister, when financial minister, when youth and sports, whoever, yare. No man who's not come America, England, whatever. I have a problem with that. I do.
KOBA, that is the fact. But you see, you will be there, you can't say. What's war, woman, met you, a comedy. Kasa, obviously, who's a comedy. And right here, 201 or 202. 77 sa ko de obo nyumi wo hwe na mpam ne na pam a sene aye enre tia me yereba wo amro America won jimi na ye jimi ne yempen fo no se yankase ye jimi ena omo so omo kire jimi no so mfaso onu enre tia onye etika ne yere kowo o ma no kowo America na wo ti minister de owo America de and they will complain. This is what I'm saying. Onu kra no onu so no nimsa hospital Ghana.
It's a joke.
You see, it's
a joke. It's a joke.
Because we are journalists. You are supposed to expose the government on the guilt and all that. But who will say hospital in here, Yonkosi Cathedral, into Wukra Wasia Cement, Eddie Akko, who can now win himself for Lebu and Pan New. But then, yes, you call a obi ko wo aye den order from to what in studio esu.
Joe, final comment. Upon
into one answer anything. As soon as we say yanya den. Who say yanya den. Now we know to cement the infancy aside and
now who cement and also abono.
Aha, sometimes na you say nyankopon sebi. Me makase fa cathedral we. So you see, not so be a no come na member ye study funny ya na nyankopon ya nyankopon. Because me who nya me
yo fine adenja why adenja.
Ah me nya Jimmy Sam.
Adenja. Jimmy Sam.
Na nyankopon a ocheba. Tio nyankopon a ocheba. Nyankopon do ni ponjo so ye nsa asase so ma. Na wache obi ba. Na nipa ne kowo na empa ni hospital ti nipa na wakowo me kai sai
oh na say kra me hwe program bi a che say e mata mo wo mu dada fom okolebu
aha no we are wakoti asoro dan fefe wo de beda me nya ni ma wa bra nipa ma che say koba anyway until the American say finally the American say yeah, Inano, we have a role to play.
Of course.
Yeah, Inano say yes, sorry, and then I was very proud to hear MPP Nibi. Me yeah said and Communion and Communion join the forces. No baby, I say yes, Febia, say S Gracia, Yen Jaitia.
Oh yeah. Sa Papa say Papa say onim say 6 billion a year, 4 years.
Yeah. Yencha as gratis say 1 billion and 200,000 yen na yen regulate MPs in say like a teacher.
Yeah, a profession. And any terms can to a mom. And there was a
profession. So open now join say we come out with you so person we teacher who call teachers training call no be teacher na me boa.
Sir.
Into the officer MP no come school no about be what stand election. Nti bosom so ade yede ma teacher and the same thing yem fam out eno ne ebenya nkofo mu do oman
no
akosande but the aye akoye sebe the highest bidder get it nti obi say oye entrepreneurs oye farmer okodo ifo kakra no dey about say me be empty minimum bi oton ne dan okro almost be 500,000 pounds in order to empty Ghana. Okoye obaye okodi ya wababa to dan ni mienu. It tells you how rich. Yes, I'm telling you, these are things that me I know the person.
Okodi empini ba na obato dan ni mienu.
Wabato mienu. I'm telling you. Na koba ya ma 500 million to rent a house. 500 million to rent a house. Ya say to car, tear rubber and all the things that comes with it. We saw within 4 years, what was 6 billion? And I won't tell me, you know, about something.
Yevasia. Yamisha on Sminia. Namia Demo. Crop, good evening, Manton, Camina. Sabato, one time of you. A John Kruma and a Moten Cano. Amanda Bay, I want you to get on board. We have to talk. We have to make the word here say yes or no. You're a man or ye. We don't want to depend or dependent on the foreign aid or foreign, support and whatever. Good evening, Mapon, Benin the KOBA. Yami Aduma next week. Monday, Thursday, we will be here. Now, anyway, but fun as usual, but we will go in a different and in diverse ways. Yamorajo, Emma Moniti. Anyado.
Like a byway, I no pay. Yes, nobody go rain forever. Nobody go rain forever. Yes, nobody go rain forever. Nobody go rain forever.
Tabre no be a reche, enti won sutie. Extra time politics. GN Radio na wutie. Yeah, London, UK, every Monday, 8 o'clock p.m. Listen to KOBA. Kwaku obedie to Berima Ajema. That's it, Nakasa. Sabrina no be a GN Radio, number one.
This is a warfield of no return. What's your name?
Guru the Great.
What do you represent?
Hip life. Okraman dada so the asem dada so neka. The kind talibu no hit grub more you no go fit. O kasano so you one ka na emma. Your entire career crumble into me one hit. Singer the year, now me doing say Modi and sexy. 2019 now Papa confirm me say where the 30. Papa chua we behave it so be a when you epilepsy. Umwadie, I share the dressing basabi. This a let him ask question. O shebda pan sam to say tankers near our pension. When you kaka wude ko pecho chokrim bina for tension. Show a man pale, be so who hear medical attention. You think it be your time, you the poor crowd past that the lumba. Oh boy, don't try. Who did today Bukoba compare Professor Zuma? Oh boy, don't die. Who you dope package jealousy nation? Who to on Tumqua? Don't be today, maybe Provincia Hasuna Mube to Media Hasuna Mibe to Within Casa Ube movie, drop it baga Mube movie, see if I have Ube to me, Chamu catch a power so the Casa when you're gonna see your body, you the follow, you just follow, hitting you the border, but I'm calling solo. Every day they watch polo, why you be hobo, you be the one kobo, but them who Togo. I'm a flower near wedding town, we see before wish you well. With all your links, if you want fire, we go link you hell. Some draw into conclusion, ya mu painting me black, mu painting me well. You think say you did talk, you then your boss, I go raise you hell. This be your new church, Mongada mo links, and I go preach you well. Who born dog, Winnie Papa Baker be your father, bro, I go treat you well. I'm a foot to me, Yinima, me my soy, I shall challenge you for 6 street help. And then Yakopa Boam word do hire team for the watch make you try speak well. Body now with the baby go treat you well. Baby now with the baby go brief you well. Teach you well, make you sick in well. Money now power we go show you well. Who born dog, dog, dog. Who born dog, dog, dog. Who born dog, dog, dog.
Today we mama tade. Where you just the same, like a highway I no pay. Yes, nobody go rain forever. Nobody go rain forever. Yes, nobody go rain forever. Nobody go rain forever.
To when you be a man and two phone, hey Frank, if you watch it. Bible said the way you win it, now I'm going to say. Who want better water for years to secure and to my go. Here come over your mouth. Now, out for the tackle. You won't make with dirty one, a body, they are catch a question pass it. I hang you playgrounds, I just want to focus on my sassy. One feather, they are metro, be a titty what will cast it. If I keep it deep, then it's the answer to someone. I just want to stay cool. All these years, now me pay the dues. Me no boss, now we dey cool. But this young boys see the comfort. Dakuma father, you be my bro. Me promise you they want say me more bro. They see you my bro, but you want double cross. They gave me the rush, they play at the pass.
Where you just they say, like a byway I no pay. Yes, nobody go rain forever. Nobody go rain forever. Yes, nobody go rain forever. Nobody go rain forever. Today when I'm at day, where you just they say, like a byway I no pay. Yes, nobody go rain forever. Nobody go rain forever. Yes, nobody go rain forever. Nobody go rain forever. Yes, nobody go rain forever. Nobody go rain forever. Yes, nobody go rain forever. Nobody go rain forever.
Mommy see me back when you dream of it and until for your voice. Said you depend on be an irascible. And once I know you, we back for you. To will be a bonny that I know. We will be a bonny over your voice. ye e wo kokuo mu no anim begu ase wo bedwam enam na dwen bone nti obechichira sai e da so tiata